33, the Scottie Pippen episode.
Oh,
So,
okay.
yes,
Yes, we are live.
Yep.
yes, we
Hey,
Feel
are.
the
We
everybody.
are live.
Good
feel the
afternoon slash
thirst.
early evening and all that good stuff.
Yeah,
Feel the
man.
thirst. Feel the
Yes,
thirst.
it won't be fast like Nelly Nunn fight from last night.
Oh man. We not we are not
Damn.
going that petty. So let's start this off because we got a great show that was lined up by the good brother Hill. We're gonna talk about Eddie Guerrero. We're gonna talk about him winning the WWE Championship, Black Entertainers. But first, and we're gonna talk about Muto's final show.
Yep. And the
Yes.
So let
Super
me get this.
Juniors Festival.
Oh yes, please, because I didn't ask the lineup, so I definitely got to hear that.
Ooh,
Um,
Yeah.
it's an all star. But go ahead.
Yeah.
okay. So let me do this real quick. All right.
Mhm.
So the first smoke is a two parter. So let me get this out of the way. First smoke is the strategic move. If y'all don't believe that this is some type of not war, but one upsmanship going on with WWE, you gotta look at the Easter egg. If you know what I mean by Easter egg, you gotta be an MCU guy to know Easter egg I'm talking about. So
Mhm.
this week is A&E,
Yep.
WWE, and their topic is Jake the Snake.
Hmm.
How unfortunate on Rampage after not seeing Lance Archer for months. We see Lance Archer and a returning Jake the Snake on
Now I
Rampage.
see why you say. Now I
Right.
didn't know where you was going with this. Because
It, it,
I had a feeling that's what you were going to bring up.
right. I mean, it's so strategic. Like, okay, y'all can do all the video footage, y'all can do the episode, but haha, we got Jake the Snake here. Blah blah.
Yep.
So it's like I'm not even gonna say a war, but this is what I mean by either it's gonna be a war or they secretly working with each other already.
Nah,
I
I'm gonna
I, I,
say that. I'm gonna say right now they're not working together because WWE want to get Kenny. I don't know if you guys can hear me. They want to get Kenny Omega, in
Yep.
which I don't believe that bullshit.
I don't believe they're gonna get Kenny because
No.
they just locked his contract for those days he missed when he was injured.
Yes.
Yep.
So
Is
you won't
that
see. So you won't see him till the end of 2023 or next year.
or how about this? We talked about this on the show, and it would get us talking, especially the wrestling internet community, talking if they do a show together. And that's a snowball chance of hell. But
Yeah.
that's one of them. The second thing is now let me put this on the disclaimer. I am not talking about my good brother over here, because he
Yep.
keeps the same energy when it comes to MJF. But you motherfuckers go up and down with this guy, and I'm going to just clear the air right now. MJF is doing his job and doing it very well. What I mean by that is not saying he's doing a good job as champion. No. This like his second defense is coming up. No.
No, it's actually his. Oh,
It's,
yeah, it will be a second because he's
yeah.
Second,
starts.
all right. So his second defense, right? What I mean by that is he is a heel. And your job as a heel is not to be liked. Okay? That's the point of a heel. It's not to be liked. Not to cheer for him, nothing of that. So he does these things that once he find out you cheer for him, he got to do something to make you not like him, right?
Yep.
I get that. I get that part. He's doing his job. That's like Dominic Mysterio. He's a heel, but he got a face that you want to punch every time you see him. He's doing his job. Okay, there are certain heels that are out right now that we respect because of their longevity, their career, their resume. All right, like a la Chris Jericho, a la hell, even if Triple H come out and turn back as a heel, we go like him, we go cheer. Cause every time if you hear Lemmy, you standing up.
Yep.
If you hear Motorhead, you standing up. And then when they get the mic, then they gonna say something to make sure you boo them. And that's MJF's job.
Mhm.
Is he the best at it right now? That's up for debate.
Hell no. MJ.
See what I mean? See what I mean? That's why I say, except for this guy that's right here, who kept his same energy from MJF from the get-go. Anybody else, y'all gotta understand about MJF. And that's nothing. I'm gonna agree with you on that one. He's not the best heel in the business right now. As a heel, his job is to make y'all not like him. And even again, with the exception of my good brother over here, there's a lot of reasons where you don't like him. You don't like him because his personality. You don't like him because his outside situation. If it's true about this damn whatever the shit 2024 shit,
Yeah, the bidding
whatever.
war.
Yeah, if it's real or it's just a work, we don't know. I don't care, right? But as a heel, you are supposed to not like him, and that's what I am. That's what I'm missing in wrestling. I'm sorry. I love heels. I'm sorry. Most heels.
And hell, let's go back to the group that was, since you brought up biography. Let's go back to the group mentioned last week.
And yes, you supposed to not like they are heels. Supposed not like them. See, it's certain reasons. Like I said, like with my man Carmichael here. I think he's gonna be Carmichael as this is the last show of Black History Month. So it's more than that for him. Or for some other people, I think it was a video that you shared. That's why I really thought about it. Some people that don't like him is outside of wrestling. Okay, that's your prerogative. But when it comes to wrestling, as a heel, you gotta be the guy that's gotta make this crowd want to see you lose. You gotta be the guy that has 10 to 20,000 people boo you at the same time, and you can get that. And no, we're in a world where some of us, like ourselves, we can cheer for a heel because we like the heel because of their work and then they make sense as a character. Mm-hmm. But when you got 20,000 people strong booing you, your job is complete. And I could name some names I was just watching. When Triple H went after, remember the Eugene character?
Ooh, classic.
Remember, right? And you remember how, because everybody was about to go back to cheer Triple H. He was growing his beard back. He had the title, so they was like, all right, they gave him a break for the title. But he still got to be the top heel. Mm-hmm. And he beat up Eugene and beat up Steven Regal and all that shit. They booed him. Right? It's like, yo, he beat up a special. You know where I'm going with this, right?
Except for SummerSlam.
Well, SummerSlam, they had. Remember, they was in Canada, so
that's Bizarro land.
That's Bizarro land, right? Then you got your Ric Flairs. Ric Flair could switch like that if he was cheered, especially in Flair country, Horseman country, he was cheered. But if he don't want to be cheered, he can flip like that, and he'll do some shit like be up the Rock and Roll Express in the bathrooms and go out. And all you gotta really do back in the day is go out to Dusty Rhodes. That's it. And then you got
look at Piper.
Piper beat up poor superstar with the coconut. It's certain things that they do to make a full
smash Cyndi Lauper in the head.
Like
right when girls I think it was Time After Time because I don't think girls just want to have fun came out yet.
Oh no, it came out.
It did. All right.
Yeah, that's what got that gold record.
Yeah. That's when
Captain Lou Albano.
Yeah. Right. Mm-hmm. So to be a heel, that is your job. Now, you're supposed to get his promo last week. Even though I know some people like, who gives a fuck you not marrying your fiance? But the fact that he put it in there and made it again. Remember, this is his words. He made you feel. And then Bryan Danielson also made you feel. That was a good segment of a face and a heel. You know what I'm saying? He did his job. Now, is he going to help this match next week? We only can wait and see, because this is going to be his set. This is going to be his make or break of his title run. Yeah. If he can survive an hour without doing no shenanigans, because you're facing one of the best fucking wrestlers in the world. Bryan Danielson, a vicious wrestler in the world.
Honestly, this is Max we talking about. Do we really expect him to go a full hour of no shenanigans?
Oh, I guarantee it's gonna be shenanigans.
Yeah,
because this is also, and this I'm gonna curse. I'm gonna get cursed out for it because AEW is a pro wrestling, but it's also sports entertainment. Mm-hmm. It don't matter what wrestling organization you is, you're still sports entertainment. Yeah. And as a heel, he gonna have to do 2 or 3. If he wins cleanly, can you call bullshit on that? Hell yeah.
Yeah, That'd be some bullshit. And
Exactly.
fans ain't gonna be fucking with that. And we know,
Exactly.
even though AEW did win best promotion of the year, Tony Khan
Bullshit.
won the best promoter of the year.
Bullshit.
Yeah. And then Vince
Okay, see,
and
this the reason why we should talk about that award though. But
yep.
No. So the reason why I say we shouldn't. Oh, and that's all right. We are talking about Jeff Hardy because that's the one I really want to talk
Yeah.
about. But the reason why I don't want to talk about it because this is another award that is opinionated. It's not. To me, the reason why I say that is not. If Roman Reigns won best box office, why the fuck he didn't win the superstar of the year?
Wrestler of the year. Yeah.
that's easy. Look at
But-
look at people putting that work in. Roman Reigns, what's it called? Loaded management.
Oh no,
You
no,
know,
that's NBA. NBA.
yeah, see, yeah, that's what we're talking about. It's like
let's call it
WWE.
NBA. Yeah, let's call it NBA. Let's call it
WWE,
NBA.
WWE do the same thing.
Yeah.
Because you look at it this way, we see Roman Reigns putting some work in where it mattered. They find out that he's not going to show up for the money in the bank. Roman Reigns is going to show up on a certain pay-per-view. Meanwhile, you look at John Moxley. Yes, he bleed a lot, but damn it, he shows up. Will Ospreay, Jay White,
That's
Okada.
That's who should have won.
Ospreay.
Ospreay. Don't get me wrong. John Moxley, everywhere. Get it. Bleeds everywhere. All that. But Will Ospreay wrestle everywhere and made storyline and performances matter everywhere. Warrior promotion. When he came to GCW to face Nick Wayne, that was a story being told there. But I understand where this is going. I had to look back. These awards are about 2022, not the beginning of 2023. Yeah. But then still, Will Ospreay was all over the place. Don't forget the New Japan Strongs, New Japan shows, the Rare Pro, the ICW. He was everywhere putting out classics. And don't forget that promo he did with King Omega this year. When he talked about that. So I think, even though he did win an award, he did well. I don't know if these awards really mean anything, but it's recognition, pretty much recognition, right? He did get recognized for being the best British wrestler, best Europe wrestler. I think he got the best non-Japan, the Gaijin of
Gaijin,
right? So he got that recognized. Well, I think Will Ospreay got robbed of the best wrestler of the year.
Is it cool if I do a little mini smoke too?
Get him.
Yep.
Yo, what's next Sunday's pay-per-view called?
Revolution.
Right. Y'all notice what match isn't on this year's show?
Yes. Get him.
Yeah.
Get him, Reese.
Face of the Revolution, which will actually be on this Wednesday's Dynamite. Yeah. Thank you, Tom. Yeah. How do you have the Revolution pay-per-view without the Face of the Revolution match on it? I was like, I feel like I'm going back to In Living Color days. It's like what Chris Rock was saying. Now, how you gonna get two things what to say and one ain't got this, one ain't got that? And it's like,
you know what, Reese? And I thought about it, and
that's like having a TLC pay-per-view without a TLC match.
Exactly. And the thing is, like we know that AEW is gonna be overbooked.
Yep.
Right. But
especially because of the Iron Man match.
Yeah. Right. And this match is for that pay-per-view. Yeah. This match, it got the damn title of the pay-per-view in the match. And it's not gonna be, it's like you know what they just did, you know what they did? They did WWE on us. Where's the Andre Memorial Battle Royal usually be?
WrestleMania. Oh shit!
But now it's been on SmackDown the last couple.
And on SmackDown last couple. So what they do, they put their ladder match on Dynamite, which, you know what, I ain't gonna go into it, but I had to think because you got an Iron Man, you got an hour Iron Man match, so that's an hour. That's an hour already off the show. Don't know how long this Fatal 4-Way Tag Team match gonna go. Don't know how
The
long
Texas Death Match.
the Texas Death Match, because these two gonna go all over the fucking place, and Moxley's gonna of course bleed all over the place, which
Yep.
we already know that. Then you got the triple threat match for the women's title.
Yep.
Let's see.
Jericho Starks again, and
Jericho and Stark. That's gonna be
Joe Wardlow.
That's gonna be the shortest match of the show.
Jericho and Ricky Stark.
Yeah, because everything got some type of story.
I got a title as well.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, the Chris Jericho Stark story, but it's like.
And then they just made House of Black and Elite for the official now.
Trio tag team titles.
Yep.
Right there. So I still think Chris Jericho and Stark's gonna be the shortest match, but you got like they just started something with the Elite and House of Black, but they're gonna steal the show. Well, if they don't steal the show, it's gonna be something to talk about. Then you got, like you said, you got the triple threat match. They got a whole story of are you with us or you're not with us with the outsiders or the homegrown. Then you got this tag team match, which I'm starting to think now. I think one of y'all called it last week. Best Friends is going to be part of this match because they got beat up at Rampage. So now it's going to be them. And now you got a story within everybody in this darn match.
Yeah.
And who else you said? Joe and Warlow. You already know he got scalped. He won revenge. And then you got the title match, which is an hour. So it's gonna be story filled. And
I'm about to say, like, if you could have done anything else, I wouldn't have even been mad if you put that one on
pre-show.
What do they call? 0 hour.
Right.
Because truth be told, like most of the first part of that is just usually the countdown, just without the commercials.
Right.
Wait a minute. I just thought of something.
Yeah.
The winner face of Revolution, they get shot for the title shot.
Usually TNT.
Which Joe gonna be a commentator. He gonna be on the commentary doing that match.
I was thinking about World title. Okay, if they go for TNT title, it's gonna be.
He's gonna win.
I hope with Kakashi. If it ain't him, then Hobbs.
Yeah, because I do gotta remember because they're gonna be out on the West Coast this week, so that's why I'm almost leaning towards Hobbs on this one.
I'm going with Takashi because they say they got something big for him, and I know if one thing I do know, if Joe beats Warlow, Joe got the utmost respect for Japanese wrestling. He was actually head of the dojo in Los Angeles, so I think he would do the business for Takashi and skyrocket.
I just thought so.
There's one more thing we got. One more thing we didn't talk. I don't think you put on, but I think we just found out about it this weekend. Ring of Honor did some tapings.
I seen it.
And plus we found out their first main event for their return show. Claudio Castagnoli defending against one of the men who will be in that Face of the Revolution ladder match, AR Fox, and that match will be for the Ring of Honor World Championship.
Well, wait. There's more. So he named that one. I'm naming the main event for Supercard.
Ooh.
Eddie Kingston against Claudio. And if you don't know the story, put Eddie Kingston versus Claudio in Chikara. That's all I'm going to say. Now you're going to see why Eddie Kingston don't like Cesaro.
Yep.
Man, this going to be good.
Yeah, speaking of Eddie Kingston, he'll also be in that ladder match along with Ortiz, Sammy Guevara, and Action Andretti, and the debuting Commander.
Oh, God.
Kingston not going to win that ladder match.
Oh, no, he's not. He's going to beat the shit out of Ortiz.
But I also got a bonus one real quick because with the Casino Royale, why is Claudio and Wheeler both in it, and both of them are already champ? Both of them already the world champion and pure champ?
Because you need some bodies in there, and I think this is going to be story based for them to be in there because that you saw this past Wednesday. I think they probably have something to do with Best Friends, and Claudio is not feeling Wheeler even looking at you. You saw how he did the fucking daddy thing to me. Like, bring your ass, come here, bring your ass here. So it's gonna be another. It's one thing that I gotta respect that they went off this story, but they brought it back in with Wheeler and Best Friends. So if they could do shit like that, keep doing shit like that. All right, it's getting kind of mellow. We getting down. Let's go away from it. Then we bring it back later with certain heat and all that stuff. That makes sense. Like just like this damn Edge to Judgment Day thing. They need to either end it or go apart from it, or put some kind of fucking some branches in there where we could find a true end game. Or like I said, I think WrestleMania is gonna be the end of this whole story. Hope so.
Yeah.
Hope so. But
It's a big reset button.
Yeah. And there's another thing I like about this Ring of Honor deal, though. I want to go back to real quick. I think they're doing it in the same space they've been doing Dark at.
Yeah.
And that
Universal.
That is a thumbs up for me. That's one. That means now all we gotta do is separate the AEW roster with the Ring of Honor roster. See whose main priority is Ring of Honor. And I mean, you can still have them come up. AEW has some matches, but who's the main guys and girls in Ring of Honor now? And I think they probably could put a good roster together with the people they got already in there. So I can't wait for that. So I might have to get Honor Club.
I'm getting one this week. Do I get paid? Because let me tell you something. I say this once they announced Ring of Honor taping. Ring of Honor is going to outshine AEW. Give us some time. It'd be like the NXT and WWE situation.
A good one. Good one.
All right, don't forget, of course, that Ring of Honor starts this Thursday. Yeah, on the 1 year anniversary of when Tony Khan purchased it. So.
Are they that all their shows gonna be on Honor Club? Or they go do some on Fight TV too?
Believe Honor Club will be just the weekly shows. Fight will be mostly for the pay-per-views, I think.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool too. But if I could see the price of Fight Club, I might as well just get Fight Club because
Honor Club.
Yeah.
Corey asked us a question. Do you guys think that AEW got more time for the pay-per-view?
Let's see, because
do they got more time?
One thing I hate with the Sunday pay-per-views is that, like Saturday, I don't mind staying up to midnight. Sundays, on the other hand, that's kind of pushing it.
Is Revolution's on Sunday or Saturday?
Yeah, it's Sunday.
Sunday.
If they start,
and it ain't a holiday week either. So.
Right. If they start at
it's going to be at 8.
8. Yeah, that's definitely gonna be midnight.
I'm gonna go home.
Yeah, right. Let me go home. It's crazy, but they're gonna do probably 3.5 hours. That's what I think. I think so. I think at least 2 or 3 of the matches gonna be at least 10 to 15 minutes.
Yeah.
At least.
Yeah, I'm thinking they're gonna. Because I think they got to keep this one under 4.
Yeah. I think if it's Saturday, they can go ham. I don't really give a shit. But it's Sunday, they gotta do at least 3.5, 3:45, something like that. They can't. You gotta get people the fuck out of there, or you just hold them hostage, and you don't want that to happen. But it is what it is, though.
And they gotta go to school. They gotta watch Zoo's Baddies. They gotta watch The Last of Us. They gotta watch the NBA.
Come on, man. We got lives. You can't hold us hostage. It's bullshit, Tony. All right, we did the first 20 minutes. All right, can we get to this lineup we got going? In the first thing, let's get the small thing out. Jeff Hardy, people. Jeff Hardy,
the Super Junior. Oh yeah.
No, we're gonna talk about that.
I do not. Let's get to Jeff Hardy one. Yeah, I am not a fan of this. I'm not a fan of this decision because there's just going to be like straight enabling right now, and as much as I love Jeff, I'm sorry, dude should have been, dude needs to stay under like, that's like ban him from drinking. All
Nah,
right, I would say put the man up for some serious time because I'm like Jeff. This is like an ongoing cycle with you,
mm-hmm.
and
It's fucking. You know what? Now, and I don't want no one to think that we're crucifying Jeff. I'm crucifying everybody, because it's name recognition that's not putting him in jail.
Mhm.
But if it was one of us three or anybody that's watching that's going to watch, you get maybe one, maybe two. So you're supposed to get 3 strikes, right?
Mm.
We talking about more, way more than 3 strikes with Jeff. And I could put the Usos on this. I could put Teddy Hart. I think he's doing time now finally. We can name names. Hell, we can go to old school motherfuckers used to get pulled. All those stories, all those territory stories you heard, and the ones getting pulled over by local cops and all that shit, and drinking the bar and all that stuff. This is dangerous. And the fact that he's just going to suspend his driver's license for 10 years. That's not going to do nothing. That's not going to stop the problem. He could drink at home. you know, he could drink at home. He could do all this, and he could still be dangerous. You don't need a car to be dangerous when you're drunk. And I disagree with it. He could have been made an example for not just for himself, but for all those that got away with the shit. Because he's not the only one. We're not going to pretend that he's the only one that got away with it. It's other wrestlers. I named a couple, but I know it's more. We know it's more.
And by the way, let's just go to what he got based on the sentence. So his sentence was 38 day jail sentence, which he's already served. 2 years probation, $4,500 court fees, a 10 year suspension on the driver's license, which you mentioned. 2 years with the interlock device, 90-day vehicle impound, and court mandated school or DUI program, and community service.
Yeah, I think he found a loophole on that one because if you serve some time in jail, you get credit, and for as a community service, I think he's the same boat. Well, not a boat, pretty much like the same situation as Cardi B because she's serving community service and she can do what she want to do, but it's all about name recognition. Now let our black ass get arrested, and it'll be none of that shit. Hey, you know what? My name is Mr. Carmichael. I'm part of embracing that. You take your black ass to jail. Ha! How many years? 2 years. Ha! 2 years.
I'm not even going to say, and that's another thing. I don't want to say this shit because I'm not even saying race. I'm saying as a regular fucking person.
Yeah.
Period. Black, white, green, yellow. I don't give a fuck what you are, but if you're a nobody, you're gonna get that time. You're like you could say, hey, I'm Antonio Vickers. Who? What? Oh, you mean convict? Yeah, you go to jail. But if you come on and say, oh, I'm Jeffrey Nero Hardy. I'm ex-WWE star. Really, I was a fan of yours. Yeah, let's go talk. Come on, make that. And then you serve them McDonald's and shit instead of serving them fucking. It's crazy. But Jeff, I said this a long time ago, and I'm gonna say it on here. So if anybody want to share it to Jeff Hardy, you can say it all you want. Jeff, as a longtime fan of your work, you and your brother's work, but at the same time, if your family ain't gonna tell you, if your friends ain't gonna tell you, I'm gonna say it. Stay away from wrestling. Stay away from the limelight. Be there for your kids. Be there for your family, your wife and your kids, and take it slow. There's no rush to come back to wrestling. I don't care if fucking Tony Khan, the best promoter in the world, come and call you like it's time. It's not time. It's not time. I don't want to see Jeff Hardy back in wrestling until he is 100% fucking sure he is clean and he's ready mentally. Because y'all know the road. You know the road out here could do it to you. That's another thing. the road going to all these places and not seeing your family and staying at these hotels and all that stuff, it does that. And as we learned from these stories and these documentaries and stuff, if you're not ready to do that and stay clean, stay home. Trust me, your resume cannot be touched. You're a former champion wherever you go. You're fucking you are a box office. Your resume, like I said, your resume don't lie. But I'd rather see Jeff Hardy clean, sober, with his family than have him come back on the fucking wrestling business and go back to those vices.
It's that fiend.
Can't
Like
say it any, can't see it any better, man.
it's that fiend. You gonna miss that feeling of pro wrestling. It's like that saying from Pain and Fool when Ace Boogie talking about not Ace Boogie, Richard Porter. He was talking about when I leave this game, they're gonna love me. While I leave this game, I love this game. I know I bring a lot of movie reference, whatever. But that's what that's that's what Jeff Hardy may think about because we ain't seen him since last year. And Jeff Hardy missed that adrenaline rush. He missed that being in the ring, being out of the crowd, perform. And of course, I understand that you get your mental right. You got overcome your demons. I'm pretty sure Jeff Hardy is doing that. We don't know how long he'll be doing it, but I'm pretty sure he's doing it. He's handling it well. Matt Hardy and Jeff, I think, did like a photo shoot on social media, I think this week. But I would say this: Jeff Hardy is itching to get back to the ring. I'm not saying as a wrestling fan. I'm just saying as a person who loves professional job. He is itching to get back in it. And now all he gotta do just wait it out, the sentence or where the situation is. Once that shit is clear up, he gonna hop back in AEW. When I give it around all out. As that's the perfect time for him to come back. Tag team match, just by it. Because we don't know how much window of his wrestling career will last. And I don't want to hear, man, Jeff Hardy used to be a man back in the days, man. Now look where he at. People want to see Jeff Hardy. Low key, they want to see Jeff Hardy. Me on the hand, do I want him to come back? I grew up watching Jeff Hardy since the 90s. Well, pretty much all of us. And I wouldn't mind see Jeff Hardy come back. Either win the tag team title or win the AEW title, or hell, be part of Forbidden Doors. But Pusha T said best, wealth don't buy health. And right now, his health is important. If he come out tomorrow and say he retired, he's a bona fide GOAT. Nobody can take that shit away from him. But if he decide to come back when the time is right, every fucking body, everybody, either you want to admit or not, will be jumping up and down like an OnlyFans hole, cheering their ass off for Jeff Hardy. Me on the hand, I gave him that Rudy slow clap like the Rock ending. Give that slow ass clap and cheer him on with that smile. Like that. Because I knew he would come back. But either way, I am rooting for Jeff Hardy for his healthy success, or I'm rooting for him to come back into the ring. Either way, as long you're happy and healthy, that's the end game. So that's what I gotta say.
That's it. That's right there. The end game is for his health. The end game is for him. I'd rather see Jeff Hardy. I mean, let's put it like this. He's the Hall of Famer. I don't care if you go to the Pro Wrestling Hall of Fame, the WWE Hall of Fame. I'd rather see him. I just saw something I shared a couple years. Well, it was a couple years ago, where I seen a healthy Scott Hall walk the Hall of Fame stage. God rest his Scott Hall, and where it was times where you thought you're not gonna see that. I saw a healthy Jake the Snake walk the stage for a Hall of Fame. It's not. If you knew his story, you knew you like, oh man, I ain't gonna see that. These people, I want to see Jeff walk healthy instead of seeing his body deteriorate and stuff like yes. So yeah, that's pretty much all I want because I think that was, and it's kind of it was timing because we could have been talking about the little awards and
Yeah.
the that and this and that and probably got into this bullshit. Yeah, that's bullshit. Oh,
Yeah.
it's not all that shit. But Jeff Hardy's story to me was more important because if it was anybody, anybody, they would have been having jail. They'd have been jail. Fucking if you can suspend my life for 10 years, you give me 10 years somewhere. He don't have to go to jail. He can go to a goddamn what you call those rehab center or something like that. But I digress. It's over with. He got the sentence. Now, Jeff, stay your ass home, play with your daughters, be with your wife, help her cook. I don't know. And you need something. And you need an adrenaline rush. Motherfucker, you got a damn dirt bike, and you like to fucking jump over hills and all that shit. Just don't break your leg this time. And do that. Go to your brother's house. He got a wrestling ring. You can keep your ring rust in check just in case you're ready to come back. Just health. Just get that because mental health, physical health is very important these days. Very important. And I'm sorry to say this to people, but mental health is way more important to me because if you don't have mental health, how you gonna get? It's not just physical. You gotta do with the mental. The mental, it gets you to the physical, and you be good. So that's all I gotta say about Jeff. And I'm good to go for everything that's next.
There we go. Tone. Before we get into the card, I wanted to get you because you weren't available because of personal issues. You didn't get a chance to express your thoughts about Keiji Muto when Nene Hill and I did his show and that one. So I want to give you this time to deliver your thoughts before we get into last week's card.
Keiji Muto. I was just talking about him with my wife here. Keiji Muto, aka the Great Muta, who introduced me to Japanese wrestling in the 80s. I thought all Japanese wrestling was like him. Honestly, I swear I did. Dude was ahead of his time. Great character. Had some great matches with him and Sting. Years later, find out him and Hogan had a great Tokyo Dome match, and they tagged up with each other. He at the time, especially in the early 90s, he helped New Japan reach levels where I don't think if it wasn't for him and the other 3 Musketeers, which we Mahiro Chono, and I keep on forgetting how to say the other guy's name, but he was badass too. Those guys took New Japan to a whole nother level, and not just. And when it comes to Keiji Muto, he didn't just take New Japan; he took all Japan to another level. He took, he even made a company by himself, and that got to a damn near good level by Noah or Wrestle One, and he was a special attraction. If you heard Muto was coming to the States, you want to be there. Even the last dying days of WCW, if you heard Muto was coming, it was a sold out. And if you remember, WCW ticket sales was going down around 2000, 2001. But you heard Muto was coming, it sold out. His name still ring bells in the wrestling business. The fact that he won the GAC title in goddamn like a couple years ago, like right before the pandemic, if I'm not mistaken. And still was performing at a high level. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable what Japanese wrestlers do into their 60s and still doing their shit. But Great Muta's a legend. He's gonna go down. I think we even predicted that WWE might even put him in the Hall of Fame, which he's gonna take it. Never wrestled a WWE ring, but goddamn it, he's gonna be in the Hall of Fame. He deserves it. He deserves it. Everybody Hall of Fame. I don't care if he work with you or not. So I'm gonna end this off real quick. Keiji Muto, Great Muta, one of my all-time favorite Japanese wrestlers from my childhood to my old gray beard. He'll always be that. And I'm kind of glad how his career ended and on his terms. And the fact that I got to see one more little thing we're going to talk about. It happened at the show with My Hero Chono and Keiji Muto. So I'm done right now because if I get emotional, we're going to talk. I'm going to talk the whole 2 hours with Keiji Muto.
Mm-hmm.
All right, then of course, Last Love was the event this past Tuesday night, or Tuesday morning for us. But of course, there at the Tokyo Dome, kicked off at the pre-show. The GHC Tag Team Champions in non-title action, the newly crowned champions, I should say, Masa Kitamiya and Daiki Inaba, defeated Yoshiki Inamura and Yasutaka Yano in the opening pre-match.
Man, I don't know, Reese. You be saying that shit fluid. I'll fuck the veins up.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, I think yeah. Like I said, I went to the Gary Michael Capetta School of Japanese pronunciation on that one. But Inaba would get the pinfall via the Saito suplex on Yano.
Nice. I don't. You know what? The thing is, I can't even talk about the kickoff show because I missed it. But I did hear about it. I think, if I'm not mistaken, wait, who they faced?
This is Yoshiki Inamura and Yasutaka Yano.
Oh, okay.
It's the opposition.
Okay. Yeah.
And like I said, like I said, it just Kitamiya and Inaba had just won the tag team titles from Takakoji a couple weeks prior at the Great Voyage in Osaka.
They beat. Hold on.
Yeah.
That's the GAC.
Yeah.
The junior.
Oh no, these are the heavyweight tag champions.
No. That's what I'm saying. When he said that, I'm thinking they beat Cozy and what's his name?
Yeah, Sugiura and Kojima.
Okay, I missed that. I missed that one. That's why it looked weird. I thought they was leaving the belts in the back, like it's not for the tag team title. So, blah. Yeah. Oh man, wow.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Then after that, there's a 8-woman tag team matchup where Yuka Sakazaki, Mayu Yamashita, Shoko Nakajima, and Rika Tatsumi defeated the team of Yuki Arai, Mizuki, Miyu Watanabe, and of course, the person AEW fans are a little familiar with, Maki Ito.
Nice.
They're very cuddly and vicious, and they're very entertaining. That's how I would say. I give big props for Noah showcasing women matches though, but for this one, it was very entertaining. Very very Yoshi Pro Wrestling style.
Yeah, it's actually interesting note of that match was that you actually had the last 4 women, well, Sakazaki being the current champion, but you actually had the last 4 POP champions all teaming up with each other in that matchup.
Oh, wow. And see, I don't know.
Interesting bedfellows in that one. And of course, Saki did hit the flatliner and a springboard 450 to pin Arai for that one. And then in the final matchup, it was the quote-unquote good-looking guys in six-man tag action, defeating Suguragun and Satoshi Kojima.
I'm liking that name. Every time I hear it, I laugh, but I like that name. And, now, see, the thing is, I had to learn about Jake Lee. He was in All Japan.
Yep.
And I remember when he debuted for Noah, and all the people gasped that they was. I guess it was at a place they posted not gas, and they gasped like, "Oh, he's actually here." So I think they're gonna do something with them big time. I really think, especially because you got one that the guys that they got there, the Japanese fans are into him, like he's ready. And
Anthony Trainer, Jack Morris.
Yeah. Those they're into them. So we should see something develop by the end of the year with those three.
Yep, and actually Lee wound up getting the pin on Toothless Timmy with a little haluva kick. Yeah.
Shame.
I know.
Shame.
I don't know if they have. I don't know if Jake has a name for that version of his kick, but
poor Toothless Timmy.
But then we get to the main show. Yeah. Yay. All right, then we get to the main show of this one. 10-man tag kicked it off with Yoshinari Ogawa, Chris Ridgway, Daga, who you guys may know from Impact and Lucha Underground, Eita and Hayata taking on the team of Yohei, Seiki Yoshiaka, Alejandro, who you guys or Aleja, depending on which name you know him better under, Junta Miyawaki and Atsushi Katoje. And this one actually got a little interesting because the guys from Stinger will wind up winning this match, but afterwards, Hayata and Ridgway will get attacked by Eita, Daga, and Ogawa. So now, Hayata and Ridgway out of Stinger, and now looks like maybe Eita and Daga may be in.
I try to think if I remember right about that situation. Hold on. Let me see something. I'm looking at something right now. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, I think someone retired after that match.
No, I think that one's coming up a little bit later.
Okay. But with Stinger, I don't know. They're not at the best right now. So they need some fresh blood. Now did they choose Daga, aka Mr. Blanchard? I went there.
You gonna bring him some old wounds, huh?
Yeah, I'm going there, Mr. Blanchard. No, we told your ass not to marry her ass, but you wouldn't marry her anyway. Bros before hoes. But Dagger needs something to do. And I think a fresh start in Noah will do it. That's what I think.
Yeah, they head in the right direction with them.
Yeah, then 8-man tag team action is the 4/5 of the 37 Kamina. Yeah, with Mao, Yuki Aino, Toei Kojima, and Shuma Katsubata wound up defeating Burning members Tetsuya Endo, Yuya Kuroko, and their partners Takeshi Masada and Hideki Okatani.
For those that's watching, you wonder why we let Reese do all the pronunciations because I
taught Japanese too now. Oh, we gonna get quiet, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, we gonna get. Okay. You son of a bitches with that.
I have heard Hill speak some Japanese.
Hill speaks it and he makes sure he pronunciates it very well because us three don't want to be getting no damn letter like with some damn words coming down this way, and we're gonna have to find a translation like, hey, we know where you live, we're coming. We don't want them people to come after us. So that's why Hill, when he pronounces it, he makes sure he says every goddamn syllable so we won't get attacked. All right? We feel the thirst. We don't want it, we don't want to get killed.
We don't want the thirst to like be erupting.
Exactly.
Which, by the way,
oh god,
good segue back into it since we're talking about Okatani, who was a member of Eruption. But 37 Camino will wind up winning this matchup. After like a pin. Yeah, I think Katsumata got the pin on this one after after a neck breaker combination on this one. And gotta say, 37 Camino, looking pretty good right now. Of course, part of the DDT pro scene, and of course, and of course, the fifth member of the group, Konosuke Takeshita, of course, now here at AEW.
You know what's funny? I was waiting for Hill to do it, but I guess I'm going to do it. DDT Pro Wrestling represented well. This show. Very.
On the side note of DDT Pro Wrestling, go watch the. I sent you guys a link. Matter of fact, I talked about it last night. Go watch the 2023 train station match. With a whole match taking place in a train again.
Oh god! See, he's smiling because I hope my boy, well, his boy, but he knows what I'm talking about. He's not in that match.
He is there. He was there, but it was a good ass entertaining match. It was a good match, and they did in a different train station. The old tall blonde dude, he won the match. But side note from DT, let's get back to Noah.
That's right, and of course, most of 37 Camino, also the KOD 10-man tag team champions. Just want to give them that respect. Also 6-man tag in action is Marufuji, El Hijo de Wagner Jr., and Ninja Mac would team up to defeat the Z-Brats of Diamante, Kai, and the Open the Dream Gate champion, Shun Skywalker.
I think Ninja Mac should stay in Noah. I don't think he should come back for GCW, but I understand that's a work relationship there. But I think Ninja Mac will be a great GAC junior heavyweight champion. I think he is in the juniors. So he'll be a great thing. But the fact that he tagged up with Marufuji, we could see some future there if they want to work together. One question though, is Wagner still the national champion?
Yes, he is.
Okay, so shout out to Dr. Wagner. If y'all know who Dr. Wagner is, legendary luchador from AAA. I think he was a multi-time mega champion. His son is, if I'm not mistaken, his son is in Major League, I think.
I think so.
Oh, he's in what? I just said it. He's in Noah too. No, I think he was tagged up with us, wasn't he?
They teamed briefly, but not
okay.
But that was like all the way back in. I think that's back in AAA. But of course, El Hijo de Wagner Jr., like Tom just mentioned, the reigning GHC national champion, actually got the pinfall in this match, pinning Kai with the moonsault afterwards. And then in more 6-man tag team action, Congo featuring Manabu Soya, Kano, and of course, Tones Katsuhiko Nakajima took on the team of Suwama, Kento Miyahara, and Yuma Aoyagi.
My question, because
And,
I did not see that match.
Yeah,
I did not see that match, and I'm mad
let's
as
see.
hell. Did he smack the shit
Yeah,
out of him? That's all I need to know.
yeah.
Listen. That's all.
I don't think no knockout this time.
Stiff
I
match. It was
I
good.
didn't
Oh,
see it. But
he
see,
smacks
that's
people, but he didn't. But no knockout though.
see, that's
No
the
knockout
thing
this time.
That's the thing with Congo. Congo, they could all of them, not just him. All of them could knock you the fuck out at any given moment. Especially Keno with his kicks, they are stiff as shit. Mr. I slap the shit out you. He can fuck you up with the smack and the kicks. I mean, I'm still watching that match between him and Shingo, and I'm like, God damn. So that's why I missed the match. I'm fucking pissed off, and he had knocked out nobody. So I'm kind of glad about that. But yeah, from what Hill just said, it had to be stiff because you got both those two on the same team in a match. You better bring it.
Yeah, and funny you mention Kano's with the specs is after Soya nearly took Ayagi's head off. Yeah, with the clothesline, Kano came in with and then of course the double stomp from the top rope for the win. But afterwards, the story I believe Nakajima was getting into a stare down with Suwama. And something tells me those two may be going face to face in the near future.
If you want to know, did he smile at him?
Okay, yeah.
Yes.
There's a brief smile there.
Yeah. With him, if he don't smile, there's like, I don't give a damn about you. But if he do smile, I want to test my kicks on your face. Your face. My shin guards want to connect to your face. I want you one-on-one. So I caught on to that too. If he don't smile, he don't want to be there. And if he don't want to be there, guess what's gonna happen? He's gonna get knocked the fuck out. So that's all to it.
Yep. And then I'll tell you, this was the first of two retirements tonight. Yeah, of course, Bullet Club being represented by Gato and the Bone Soldier Taiji Ishimori as they defeated the Tokyo Garantai of Mazada and the retiring Nosawa Rongai. And this one was actually a pretty short matchup. Yeah, with Ishimori getting the spike DDT on Nosawa.
Oh, he beat him with the Blade Cross?
Yeah, Nosawa just kneeled in front of him. Yeah, just like opened up. And Ishimori nailed the Blade Cross for the win.
Okay, so I did mention this earlier. I just didn't know which order it was in, but he retired. But a lot of people don't know is how long this dude been wrestling. Again, with Japanese wrestlers, I swear they could go forever. Like they don't give a fuck. I swear they don't. But I guess he like, you know what? I'm gonna retire. This be the perfect night to retire. They gave him a nice applause while he walked down. He gave him a little thank you. It's a sad thing, but like I said, it's that he did it on his terms. That's the most important thing. He left walking out. So congratulations on a long career. And but the fact that Bullet Club won, Bullet Club is on the right step. That's all I'm gonna say. Bullet Club is on the right direction, ladies and gentlemen.
By the way, happy belated birthday to Taiji. He just turned 40 a couple days ago. So. Yeah.
Damn.
I know. Yeah, Ishimori's 40.
Nikki, Ishimori is 40 years old. His birthday passed.
That sounds right.
That 411 mother.
Yeah, that's peaceful. That's right.
Yeah, February 10th. So.
Yeah,
why I got favorite to see a bodybuilder show up between Antonio and the Bone Soldier?
I'm gonna lose.
Yeah.
I'm gonna lose. This dude, come on,
Yeah,
man. That's
and-
not fair. That's
Yeah,
not
and
fair.
ironically enough, yeah, Ishimori was the youngest person in this match, by the way.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
But that's still a damn shame.
Yeah.
The youngest, they probably was the shortest too, but that's the story.
Don't people who watch this, don't worry. By next month, we're gonna call him Big Papa Enforcer because he's gonna get some special help. Like this. Don't worry, I'm gonna take some medicine.
Listen. Fuck, I'm gonna find
I
Iron
gotta
Man
leave
Johnson
that
and ask
one
what his
alone.
doctor is.
Oh hell no.
Iron Man, I need your doctor. The guy to put the silicones in your arm. So make sure you have the shit wrapped up all the time. Anyway,
And you got rid of that shorts.
bullshit.
Wait, you got the Intercontinental Championship, so you almost there.
Hey, bullshit. Let's go with that.
Yeah, but yeah, dang, to one of the more looked upon matches of the night, and this one was definitely one of the show stealers in this. Of course, the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion, the Time Bomb Hiromu Takahashi, went 1-on-1 with Amaxa, and of course the battle of the junior champs in this one. Yeah, back and forth matchup, but ultimately the Time Bomb exploded. Actually, it took two for Hiromu to get the win on this one.
I think they should have got more time.
Yeah.
As junior heavyweight champions, both of them junior heavyweight champions, I think they had 10 minutes, close to it, 10 minutes.
Yeah, just over.
I think they should have got at least a 15-20 because you got two different styles, and one style is like a fucking Super Dave stuntman act, and then you got another style that is like they're straight up striking, and how I knew he was gonna be striking. It's crazy how when his interest came out. First of all, let me say this. Let me give Noah some shout outs. Their stage looks so fucking amazing in the Tokyo Dome that I don't give a fuck what Wrestle Kingdom has done. It's not matching professional pro wrestling Noah's stage with 4 camera. I'm sorry, it's not. But when he came out, and if you ever see a wrestler, especially Japanese wrestlers, that take up their fingers instead of taking them together, but take each finger all the way up, and he did this.
Yep.
I like, okay, he's gonna chop the shit out of Romo. I was like, yo, I don't know why, but every time you see someone that got they tape like that, which Muda popularized, that means he's gonna chop the shit out you. He's gonna chop the shit out you. And then you got Time Bomb, it's Time Bomb. That's just who he is. So I think as light heavyweight champions or junior heavyweight champions, they should have got more time. I would have said 15, 20 minutes. You know. But congratulations, Time Bomb. But I'm gonna say something at the end of this because that now I know this is where I popped in. To me, it should have been a triple main event.
And then like to say, and Moxa actually, Moxa, he got the 450, but like I said, then Hiromu kicked out. Hiromu hit first time bound up, putting him down, which then led to this one. And you want to talk bad blood? Another battle of the champions. IWGP Heavyweight Champion Kazuchika Okada taking on the GHC Champion, Kaito Kiyomiya, and man, was this one? Yeah, I was about to say if you thought these two had cooled off since Wrestle Kingdom, let me give you the short answer: no, they didn't.
I let Hill drop the flag on that one. Go ahead, Hill. Drop the flag on that one.
How you gonna let your man get your ass whooped by IWGP Heavyweight Champion? That's your champion. This is pro wrestling Noah, baby. What the hell wrong? Okada. It was a good match. It was a good battle between these two guys. I was thinking, okay, you go to this man house, the Noah, and at least get an upper win, pull an upset, because New Japan been building up, protecting Okada. Okay, cool. But then Okada came back and beat his ass, got the belt, walk away, and it don't mean shit. And we saw the GXC World Champion got his ass carried out. Carried out. This is twice in a row in my pro wrestling lifetime. Your champion get carried the fuck out. First, no, I think my DT pro wrestling. But that's not good. That's not good. And now the former world champion look at him like, wait a minute, this your man? That's your world champion? No, give up the belt. Give up the fucking belt because you let your man. And also the owner, the goddamn pro wrestling Noah owner, you give it okay for that Okada whoop that man ass and walk out. That be me, Mr. Carmichael. We gonna have Okada. No, but no. We gonna have roll up. We gonna protect them. We gonna have roll up. But it's good for bit, nigga. No, we ain't. That's my champion. Now the Super Show, okay, but I'd be damn if I let my champion get embarrassed by anybody.
Oh,
I'm sorry. No, fuck that. You
Can I
don't.
tag him? Can I tag him, please?
Okay, one last one. DDT Pro Wrestling is better than Noah right now. God damn it! I say it. God damn it! Shit.
Tag me in. Tag
Okay,
me in, please.
tag.
Listen. Oh, first of all, this was a Noah show. This was a pro wrestling Noah show. We all know Okada's untouchable. We see that. Yeah. But you would think Okada. Now, that match, if I remember right, was at least 14, 15. I'm going 16 minutes. 16. First of all, that match was so heated. That match, if I say the junior heavyweight deserved 15 to 20, that match there got 20, 25. Okay? And it seemed to me like Okada was the heel in this one. The fans, the pro wrestling Noah fans, was not feeling Okada this night. They gave him the Rainmaker camera, all that shit. They was not feeling him this night, right? He came in with the black gear. This is a different Okada. Okada was like, I'm gonna beat your ass. You kicked me in my face. This is still my money maker. What the fuck was you thinking? Blah. You are the GHC heavyweight champion in your house. In your house. That's like me walking into Hill's house and say, that's my belt, it's my belt, grab it and leave. Are you crazy? Are you crazy? No. And then if you was gonna book your champion to lose, at least let him lose strong. Let him lose strong to the point that Okada. This is one thing I gotta say about certain matches that happened this year so far, like Kenny Omega, Will Ospreay. I even put Roman Reigns and Sammy. I put
Josh Alexander and Rich Swann.
Thank you. That one, or I put Josh Alexander and Speedball, or
yes,
or hell, watch this, MJF against Takashi. Reason why I'll put, at least make me feel like you're about to win. Make me feel like you deserve to be in this match. All right, because Takashi, the last one I said, Takashi in an elimination match didn't make no sense to me. But damn it, he almost beat MJF. Hell, he even made MJF look like an athlete. Am I lying on that one? Am I lying on that? Like MJF did a fucking damn reverse a super clothesline with a back flip. I never seen MJF do that shit in my life, right? So when it comes to that, this is supposed to be champion versus champion. All right, we already know how good Okada is, but this is about to break. If he could have came even with Okada, that's making him look strong. That's saying, oh, he came this close to being Okada. He did not come this close to being Okada. Okada whooped that ass. he whooped that ass. Like that like he stole the last cookie in the cookie jar, ass whooping. Yeah, we all got black mamas that said, "Do not eat my cookies," and he ate his cookies and got the ass whooping that all black children got if you ate that cookie. I just don't think the owner of Noah or the booker or owner, I don't know what happened there that they could not change New Japan. Because remember, Gator was there. And Gator was the booker. And I don't know if they could have changed, like, no, our champion is going to look dominant. Our champion is going to look dominant. No. We'll agree if he lose, but he got to look like he's equal. You are the GAC champion. He's the IWPB champion. Y'all supposed to be equal. Supposedly, because I know this is why I fear I don't like super shows or bring a talent from another company, because it's always politics. Always, it don't matter what year in wrestling, it's always some fucking politics. And I think they could have had that match. I was looking forward to that match to be a good long match, struggling. And we all knew it was not going to be the main event, but honestly, I like, okay, one, I know Casey Moon ain't gonna go no damn half an hour, but I was proved wrong. But I like, oh, he ain't gonna go no damn half an hour, because the Nakamura match he had was not fucking 20 minutes long. Yeah. So I'm like, okay, he's not gonna go that long with Naito. Y'all could have gave that shit to them, told us the story of why this guy's champion and why Okada has been champion this long, and why show that this young guy, Supernova, is going up to Okada's level in Japan wrestling. He didn't get that respect at all. Yeah. At all. In his house. This was not a super show. This was the Noah show.
Yeah. You know what? It's like, I see like two sides of this story, because the first half I agree with y'all on. It's that, even though Kaido kind of did get the tigers on him like a couple of times in the match, but I was like, outside of that, this match looked all Okada, and but here's where I slightly see why he did it, because it was like, okay, motherfucker, you embarrassed me in my house, and with that damn kick, and now I became a GIF and a meme thanks to you. All right, I'm gonna embarrass you in your house now. Yeah, and I'm gonna just straight whoop your ass.
And Okada actually did exactly what he said he's gonna do. He said, "I'm not here to piss you off. I'm here to piss off Noah fans." And he really pissed on Noah fans that night. I'm sorry. I just don't. I thought it's gonna be at least make him feel like he's an equal champion. In any other sport, I mean, I could go back. I was just watching it. I swear to God, it was Tenzai against Cozy. Cozy was the triple crown champion. Tenzai was the IWGP champion. Those motherfuckers beat the shit out of each other.
Yeah, and, like all Japan, New Japan, yeah.
Right, they beat the shit out of each other. Kenta Kobashi against Misawa beat the living shit out of each other. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm thinking it was gonna be something like that, like, saying that this philosophy still works. The Toast champions. I wouldn't even be mad if it was a fucking a draw. I wouldn't be mad if it was a draw. But you just let this man come to your house. I'm sorry, I'm about to be very vulgar, so disclaimer, if any YouTube or whatever don't like what I'm about to say, fuck it. It's me, come to my page, put me in Facebook jail. I don't give a fuck. You made this man come to your house, rape your wife, smack your kids around, and leave with your dinner in aluminum foil. That's what you just did. That's what you just did. He don't have the fuck and left with your dinner with your plate, not no plastic plate, but with your dishes and your
good china.
The good china. That's what you did. I mean, I don't know. I'm
sorry. That's good to me, man.
Yeah, please, because I'm done.
Yeah. Or should I say main event number one, but we'll get to why in a moment.
Yes.
Yeah, of course, the scheduled main event. Yeah, Keiji Muto taking on Tetsuya Naito, his hand-picked final opponent. And first of all, I heard about this entrance Muta did before, like, actually watching the show. Yeah, I'm going to say, if you're going out, damn it, you're going out in style. And KG, Tokyo Dome, Noah, the entrance, yeah, I got to say, all due respect to everybody else, entrance of the night right there.
Oh yeah.
And well deserved.
Oh yeah.
That inch is much better than American Quitter. It really was. He came up from the ground saying "Last Love." I'm like, damn, that shit is dope as hell. Much better than American Quitter. I'm like, damn, the Japanese dream is here.
Yep. Yeah, and then man, and what a hell of a match! And now you're nearly going 30 minutes. Ultimately, and Muta with a couple of Shining Wizards, even twice teasing a moonsault in this one, and ultimately going against it.
You know what? I would have. You know what? I wouldn't be mad if he would have done that. Like, fuck it. It's my last match. I'm going for it. I'm going to do it. If my knees explode, my knees explode. At least I explode on my damn trip. But at the same time, I'm glad he didn't do it because it reminds me the motherfucker was just in a wheelchair after him and Sting and Darby Allin just won a match. So, no, good that he didn't do that. But no, go ahead, because I got a lot to say about this first part, and then I got a lot more to say about the second part.
Yeah. Yeah. That ultimately, yeah. This one of them times we need Kevin Kelly to like have a guest spot on this show. Because yeah, ultimately, after a back and forth, yeah. Oh, actually, no, before I even go to that, before I even get to, and I should have before we even got into the match. Thankfully, I didn't get too. But before the match, Masahiro Chono walked out, and we actually see a video highlighting the matchup that happened in New Year's Day against Shinsuke. And yeah, it was a great tribute video on Keiichi Muto's career and all of his matches against Chono himself, against Liger, against Shinya Hashimoto, who's the other Musketeer.
Thank you.
Ricky Choshu, and yeah, Sting, and a whole list of others. Yeah, beautiful video there, and a great sit-down interview with Naito just prior to this, and like I said, beautiful back and forth matchup. There's both men executed dragon screws against each other. Like I said, Muta a couple times. Muta a couple times teasing the moonsault, delivering some Shining Wizards. But ultimately, even throwing a figure four in this one. But
he was going all his bags and tricks. He was going for all his bags and tricks.
Yep, but then finally it was Destino for the win, and then Naito and Muta did the LIJ afterwards.
I know we're gonna get to that part too, but what I love about this match, first of all, like you said, the entrance. If y'all don't know, Muta's all his theme songs of the year, as I said during the little montage of thanks in the beginning. All his music, and I love how he just like they was changing the channel and stuff. And you saw a little static on the Noah screen, and then it comes the next music. But what I loved about this, what no one didn't really catch, also was if y'all don't remember, they had a match at Wrestle Kingdom. It was Genius versus Genius. So what they did was this one is like, this is a part two, but Naito, knowing that this man comes out with either a fur coat or a feathered coat, knowing it's gonna be white, he comes out with the red and black one on. And I was like, oh my God. It's like they went to the same fucking shop and said, all right, you gonna wear white? I'll wear black. Yeah, and yes. all that, right?
Yeah,
And
of course,
and
Muda. Yeah, those Muda's colors.
there you
Mhm.
go, right? So you got that. Then, like you said, we said he wants to teach the moonsault. I wish he would have done it. I swear, this the little kid in me. I know he had knee problems. I know he probably would have busted his fucking knees open, but I would have loved to see great Muda with a moonsault to end his career. But it is what it is. He's like damn near 60 something, so it is what it is, right? Um, and the fact that he took Destino, like he took Destino. All right, let me also say this for people that don't know. Even though they tell you that they're gonna retire, they go out with the class of I'm losing to the next guy. I believe this is the guy that's gonna carry this. So I hate to compare it to this, but if for everybody that was mad, if y'all know where I'm going, y'all know where I'm going with this. For everyone that was mad about Baron Corbin beating Kurt Angle,
Nigga.
right?
Yeah,
this
bum
is
ass
this is
Corbin.
right. This is what if someone going now and think that this is guy that's going in Japan, this is the guy that's going to be the next guy when y'all go do a retirement. He's going to be the guy that's going to do the same thing for, right? That's how it is in Japan. Liger did the same thing. Liger lost his last match.
Yep.
Now, in case you will lose his last match, hell, you got to get real technical. My Hero Chono lost his last match, almost the same way. Stone Cold Steve Austin lost.
Yep.
Well, he back now. He came back, but before then, he lost his last match. Shawn Michaels. The list going on, right?
Yeah.
What I loved about the match is the ending that you already said it. They did LIJ fist funk. And if y'all don't know, Naito been trying to get Keiji Muto to do this shit since Wrestle Kingdom. Since Wrestle Kingdom, he been trying to get him to do this shit, and Keiji Muto finally did it. And I was like, that's beautiful. But get to the second part, please.
Only that was the end of the show, however. Because, yeah. Yeah, Muto, of course, getting off. He got the mic, dressed the crowd. But then he saw his longtime rival, Masahiro Chono, who did the beautiful intro to the main event. He called him up to the ring, but he's like, you and me, how about one last time in the dome? And of course, we get a bonus main event, which lasted all about a minute and a half. And of course, Chono would actually hit the Shining Wizard on Muta. Then, of course, lock in the legendary STF, which led to immediate tie-up. So, Muta, fittingly enough, one last time retiring against his longtime rival and actually giving Chono his retirement match at the same time.
Now, the story behind that, if y'all don't know who was My Hero Chono, one of his last people was, of course, Keiji Muto. As you know, they was one of the two of the three Musketeers. Unfortunately, the third Musketeer passed away. These two history, again, Great Muta introduced me to Japan wrestling, but I became a big fan of My Hero Chono, especially when he beat Rick Rude in they won the first G1s in which he became the NWA World Heavyweight Champion.
Right, 1992.
Which the big gold belt found his way back to WCW thanks to that match. Which Keiji Muto beat My Hero Chono for that belt.
Yep, at the back to one of the early January 4th shows.
And which Keiji Muto was the guy that brought it back to WCW to lose to Barry Windham.
Actually, should mention that Muta and Chono, and that was actually a unification match because IWGP title was also on the line.
There you go. So, and So they go back so far to the point that they was in the NWO together. Uh, they was they did the one special Wrestle Kingdom January 4th show to to remember their musketeer partner. They had the big bandana on, pointing to the sky. Beautiful moment, right? Um, but the fact that he called them out, and you know what? You didn't need nobody to translate it. That's the beauty. When he said Chono, and he pointed to the ring, I was like, they better not fight. And the fact that they want Tiger, oh Tiger,
I
to
had
wrestle you there,
Tiger Tori.
oh Tiger. Let's see, this was fucked me up right here. My Hero Chono came in with a cane, walked in there slow. Once he dropped the cane, I didn't think he's gonna do much. When he turned to that Shining Wizard, I was like, oh, where the fuck that again? Japanese wrestlers, I don't know where the fuck they get the willpower from. And he put the SCF, he tapped. I did share the picture with y'all of what Muda said. He said, thank you after 39 years of help me in pro wrestling. These two came in together, or kind of, you want to say came in together.
Yeah.
And it was fitting that they ended that off. So I was happy. A big kid of me came out of me. I was like, fucking A. I could have woke up my wife. I was all into it. It's an early Tuesday morning. People got to go to school. People got to work. I don't give a fuck. I was into it. So
matter of fact, they actually literally debuted the same day. That's how close their careers came in.
Right. That's why I say people pay attention to these rivalries especially in New Japan. Like look at I mentioned earlier, Tenzai and Cozy. Those two have history. Now let's go with Naito and Tanahashi. Okada Tanahashi, right? These stories could go off like who's their greatest rival.
Let's complete the triangle: Okada and Naito.
Okada and Naito, Godo and Shibata, those how they went to school with each other. These things mean something in Japan wrestling. Like, we built together, we rivaled, we teamed, we built this layers of storytelling. We should end it off. That's why I was so happy when Liger's retirement, he brought out his old rival out of retirement. Just to have a wrestling match with him. Like, I need you to come here and give me what Ricky Toshu and Fujimani, all of them. Like, it's crazy that you gotta pay attention to the stories, because the stories help you. If Naito could come back, not Naito, if Nakamura come back, Nakamura and Tanahashi, it's Kenta and Mount Fuji. It's these stories. It helps out. So I was so happy to see that. I mean, I was fucking happy than a fat kid in a buffet. I'm just telling you that right now. I was feeling it. I don't care if it was a minute and some odd seconds. I was just happy to see Chono, Casey Muto, and even Tiger in the same ring. That's a photo. That's a photo of history. So.
Yeah, much better than Ric Flair last match.
We would not talk about that blasphemous situation.
it was a good retirement tour. He won a match, he lost a match, but his match is a good storytelling, and the way he go out, I think it's a good typo to his career. So it's a good way. It's like a great gift back to wrestling. The question is, are we going to see him make a comeback? Big ass question mark.
Who?
Kenji Muto.
Better sit his old ass down somewhere.
I think dude, he went out the way he wanted to. I mean, your Tokyo Dome, having a big matchup and then to retire on the same day as one of his greatest rivals in Chono, and to give Chono his farewell at the same time.
It's like this: the difference between him and Ric Flair. When you got a big event that pretty much sold out because of you.
Yep.
And you ended off as the main event. Ric Flair. I'm not talking about that last crap. No, I'm not talking about the last one. I'm talking about WrestleMania 24. When you got the grandest entrance out of the whole fucking show.
Yep.
You got the custom robe out of the whole fucking show. And you
just got inducted in the Hall of Fame the night before.
In the Hall of Fame. So this weekend was for you. And you went in. And not only that, you gave us your best performance in years.
Match of the year. It was almost, I think, a universal match of the year.
Right. Your best performance. And you looked like Ric Flair in the 80s that night.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You look like gold. And you went out that way. And then Monday, they gave you the grandest exit that anybody got. Shawn Michaels didn't even get that fucking exit. Shawn Michaels just had to talk for like 5 minutes. Shawn Michaels has left the building.
Triple H, yeah. And then he did get a nod from the Undertaker, but that was about
it. And then you turn on Thursday. Yeah. TNA, Ric Flair came back in the ring. He crossed the line.
He crossed the line, all right. But you know what? Like, I don't see Keiji Muto doing that. Because I don't, because he was a rebel. He was the first guy that I could say that was a rebel in wrestling. Like, hey, you ain't gonna screw me over. I'll just go somewhere else and use my star power. Which that opened up freelancer wrestling in Japan. They can go anywhere they want. I don't think he do that because his name is now legitimately, especially in Japanese wrestling. This dude is a bona fide first ballot
Hall of Famer.
Hall of Famer, got his own fucking wing. Fuck that. Yeah. I'm a guy in the States that's saying that. He got his own fucking wing where he could say, well, this is what I did in New Japan.
I don't know. This is
what I did in, you know.
I don't know who he would replace, but if I put a Mount Rushmore just Japanese wrestling, yeah, Muta's definitely got to go on now.
Yeah, Muta.
So how many people you got to have in a Mount Rushmore? 4?
Usually 4.
4. Yeah. So you know we gotta put Ricky
Choshu or Ricky Dozan.
Ricky Dozan, because that's the guy that opened the door for Japanese wrestling. Then we gotta put Tony Inoki. We gotta put Giant Baba, because those guys that left Ricky Choshu and made successful things. So now the fourth one is optional. And the fourth one, you can put whatever you want. You can put Masawa, you can put Kenta Kobashi. You could put Liger, who elevated junior wrestling. You could put now watch this. You could put Eugene Nagata. You could put you could put Nakamura, because you look how Nakamura's career started, and he brought you to New Japan. You gotta fucking bring characters in this. You gotta bring a personality in this. And everybody start being personality-wise. Everybody was just, before that, everybody was
you also want to do that, you can look at Kanemoto, because think about him, or what he's done in the Super Junior tournament.
Exactly.
I put in Oshita Onita.
Oshita Onita,
hardcore wrestler,
who just glorified. Fuck just bringing it. He glorified the emotions of fucking heart.
The deathmatch.
You know who the fuck cries at the goddamn deathmatch? Who can make a fucking fan base cry at the deathmatch? We are some sick individuals, and you make us cry at the end. Don't kill me on technical. I don't. But you know, if you watch the story when he at a deathmatch or a swollen ring, he gets some bite and he can say some shit and have y'all. I feel. The man's a genius, and like I said, he's the only man to this day, even in case he was from retirement, is not breaking the Tokyo Dome record for a wrestling show.
Yeah,
Onita sold out the Tokyo Dome not once but twice. But Keiji Muto was one of those matches. Great Muta. It was Great Muta against Great Inoki, and then it was Inoki against Mahiro Chono. Those are 2 shows that still got the record for the biggest wrestling show in Tokyo Dome history. And You put Onoki in there. You can put now. You want to get real into it. See, now you gonna get the modern fans today. We'll put Okada. We'll put Go
Tanahashi.
Tanahashi. Hell, Kenta. You know, with those names. So it's the fourth
And
spot.
you just mentioned Chono as well. So yeah,
right. The fourth spot.
There's so many ways you could go with that one. Man.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's a great debate, but in this debate you can't go wrong.
Yeah.
You can't go wrong because somebody might not have the same people, but if you say those names, like, oh yeah, oh shit, right. So Casey Moodle's up there. Now, if I got to, instead of putting Mount Rushmore, I would say a tier.
Yeah.
Like, you know, four tiers of four tiers. Each tier got to have at least five wrestlers.
Who's your 1A? Who's your 1B? Who's your 1C? Who's your 1D?
Right. Yeah.
Honestly,
you can't go wrong.
Yeah. You know what? We might do it next month for Embrace the Thirst.
Do that.
Hey,
we can do that at some point. Oh,
yeah, right.
Which, by the way, it reminds me. Because also everybody, while we're at it, like over in WCC, like because we got to start because also we'll be having our March Madness Weapons Tour finally. So
yes,
make sure y'all listen for that. Yeah, so make sure y'all look for that. That'll be coming up all month long. But speaking of tour, yeah,
I want to say while y'all enjoy y'all March Madness NCAA, my March Madness is the New Japan Cup. So
yeah,
yes,
we'll be hyping that up. Ooh, because at Bad Fact we'll be hyping that up as well because Saturday not only will be doing that, but yeah, because of course with Revolution being next Sunday, so we'll also be previewing the New Japan Cup as well. So got a lot of good stuff for y'all coming up here on Embrace the Thirst. Make sure y'all check it out.
I'm about to say that one I might not be on, but I will be watching. I'm gonna be out of town, so I will be watching. I will be commenting because I can't stay away. I can't stay away.
Yeah. Speaking of tournaments coming up, or actually no, this isn't a tournament. It's actually it's an entire competition. Yeah, All-Star Junior Festival. Yep, it'll be taking place this Wednesday. Well,
really?
Early Wednesday for us. Yeah. So basically, right after NXT, but before Dynamite. So just give you the time frame. It'll be All-Star Junior Festival presented by New Japan. And this one is going to be epic. Yeah, because we have people from New Japan. We got Michinoku Pro. We got Dragon Gate. We got CMLL. We got All Japan, Big Japan, DDT Pro, Osaka Pro, Noah representing 01.
Freedom.
Freedom. Just Tap Out. Yeah, of course. Which one? Tradition, Gambari Pro, Glee, Kyushu Pro, Pancrase, Pro Wrestling Basara, Ryukyu Dragon Pro, all representing this one.
And BET, OnlyFans, Worldstar, Hip Hop. Who was going to be there?
Yeah.
MTV.
Wait. I'm looking at this. I
love how I slid that one up in there.
Well, I'm looking at something. I heard BET. Like, with BET, what the hell?
Eddie Bobby will be part of Big People. Let me stop. But yeah, so it'll be a good card. It's like an all-star juniors for everybody. So also,
like I said, everybody going to be represented.
Also, I'm not making this up. 666.
Yep, Wrestling in Darkness 666. Also be part of it.
He said he's not making that up. So there you go.
Yeah.
Right there.
All right, and then let me tell you, in this card, it is crazy. Starting with the main event, of course, the rising star of New Japan, Master Wato, will be taking on Atsuki Aoyagi, the now former All Japan Junior Heavyweight Champion. Aoyagi just lost the title to Naruki Doya last week. So,
wait, this is the main event?
Yes, this is going to be the main event.
No title on the line. No.
No.
Oh man. Okay. This is Master Waddle's time to shine. And you about to face a former champion of a historic company,
Yep.
and you beat him. They had no choice to push you to the fucking moon in New Japan. And again, another situation where we gotta say even if he lose, if he put up a performance where he looks strong, they I'm sorry, this is the year of Waddle. I'm gonna keep saying that because that performance is still in my head. It's the year of Waddle. He gotta show up.
Yep. Yeah, actually, yeah, but like I said, this one is going to be tough because, like I said, Aoyagi actually was just last Sunday at the AJ All Japan Excite Series where he lost the championship.
Mm.
So yeah, this one's going to be a tough one, but like I said, I'm thinking Watto. He's been on that cusp for like the better part of the last year or so. Yeah, I'm thinking this is going to be that time for him to make that statement victory.
Let's not forget he's a former IWGP Junior Tag Team Champion.
Yep.
And he was,
and, like I said, nearly got his hands on the junior heavyweight title, Wrestle Kingdom.
Man, I'm still pissed off. They should have gave it to him. No disrespect to Tom Bomb, but Tom Bomb, you like won the. He's the face. He's the face of the junior division. He don't even need the belt. Yeah. He's still be the face. That's just my opinion, though. But you know, that's cool.
I'm just hyped by this. It's kind of this is our our star for the junior heavyweight divisions and pretty much the high flyers. And I hope they keep this going because I think after this one we're supposed to have New Japan and CMWL Fantasma.
Oh no, it just went past. It just ended. It was just past week. The thing is, like I'm going to ask, is this show is it our pay per view or is it going to be New Japan World?
Don't know if they're. I think it's going to probably be New Japan World.
Yeah, because you got to ask that question now because they fuck it up. Man, all my shows used to be on New Japan World. Now they trying to get every bit of damn.
Yes,
money.
it's that. Yeah, it's New Japan World.
Hallelujah, praise Jesus. All right, cool.
Yep. Shit! No wait, All Star Junior, right?
Yeah.
Shit! Got
what?
Pay per view live.
No. Don't do that to me.
35. You got 3,500 yen.
That's $35 American.
That's what I said. Shit.
No. See, they about to lose subscriptions. This is pissing me off now. Next thing you know, they're gonna put Wrestle Kingdom as pay-per-view.
No, matter of fact, why you think how I got watch the Great Movie Last Love?
You pay for it?
Fuck, yeah. I watched a different site.
Okay. Yeah, but let's speak through this because we still got over an hour left, and I think we got a couple more topics too. In a 5-way matchup, this one's going to be real interesting. We've got, of course, the Bone Soldier Taiji Ishimori represent New Japan taking on Open the Dream Gate champion Shun Skywalker, Ninja Mac, Soberano Jr. from CMLL, and Yohei.
Now you answered my question for earlier today. It was Ninja Mac Jr. There it is, Ninja Mac. I don't even have to. You know what? I'm gonna just do something different. I'm not even gonna guess the winner. I'm not even gonna guess the winner because the fact that the juniors are getting this platform and it don't have to be no fucking tournament. They got a whole show. It's like, I hate to compare them to it, but it's like Evolution, a whole pay-per-view for the women. Yeah. We get a whole pay-per-view or a show for the Super Juniors and what they can do. You know,
I'll give it either that or remember when TNA when they used to do weekly shows, they had a episode that was all to the World X Cup.
Yeah. Like one night, like was it one night only?
One night stand.
Yeah, or something like that, or like even like what Destination X should have been.
Yeah, it's only about the extra. Yeah, I mean, it's so good that they could do this. Like the Super Juniors don't get to me. Not Super Juniors. Yeah, like you got the Super Juniors. You got the Junior Cup that's always in December, if I'm not mistaken. So the past 3 years has been in December. The J Cup, and yeah, that's cool and all, but those are tournaments, so they're trying to win something to get something, But to have a show with just matches, just have matches, the best who's are the best juniors, that's awesome. Especially not just juniors in one company. You bring in juniors from other companies, and they call it a festival. So
Yep.
I can't go wrong. I am mad though that your motherfuckers got on pay-per-view. I need something to keep me awake. Damn it! I work overnight. I need shit.
Yeah, and then in a triple threat tag team matchup, and I mean this one features something interesting here. We'll have New Japan and CMLL team up as we're gonna have El Desperado teaming up with Volador Jr. Yeah, they'll be taking on El Lindemann and Yuki Ueno against the team of Los Japanese Del Mal of Doki and Hanaoka.
Wait. Well, Dookie and Desperado's not together no more.
Yep.
This would be interesting. That would definitely interesting.
Oh yeah, this would be the first meeting since Suzuki-gun broke up.
Exactly.
Yes.
So we be very interesting. So, I don't. This is gonna be the first time for me anyway. I'm not picking the winner for nothing. Like I just want to see it. But these matches so far got some stories behind them. Like we just mentioned, Dookie and Desperado is gonna face off post Suzuki-gun.
Yep.
It's gonna be a banger though.
Oh yeah, I mean, honestly, where can you go wrong with these juniors? You can't go wrong. All they gotta do is just show up and perform, and hopefully they got some good time.
Well, this card, I'm thinking it's going to be a pretty good possibility that they will get that time. As a fact, speaking of the 10-man tag team champions, Mao will be teaming up with the reigning Big Japan Junior Heavyweight Champion Isami Kodaka, and then they'll be taking on the team of Onryo from Wrestling in Darkness 666 and Show of the Bullet Club.
That sounds even more evil.
No pun intended.
You got 666 in the house of torture together. That's evil. Evil. Hold on. I gotta do it right. Evil. That's evil, man. That's crazy. Yep. That's crazy.
I may go for my boy Mao from DDT Pro Wrestling and Isami Kotakata from Basara.
Yeah, that's right. Because like I said, Basara also, like I said, the reigning Big Japan Junior Heavyweight Champ, also is former DDT Extreme Champion. His former Iron Fist Tag Champion Basara, former 0-1 Junior Heavyweight Champion. It's definitely done it all.
Yeah, he got accolades that's from the Yin Yang, but it's just going. Like I said, it's going to be interesting. I'm calling it right now. Someone got a freaking wrench in the future. I don't know who. I just don't know who. Someone got a nice little shiny wrench to the face in the future.
Let's see. Then in 8-man tag team match. We got Billy Ken Kid, Gurukun Mask, Alejandro, and Mystico, aka yeah,
The
I
real
think the original
Sakara.
Sakara, yeah, taking on the team of Bushi, Atlantis Junior, Dragon Kid, and Black Mensore.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's gonna be a lot of high flying there. Guaranteed.
Fast.
Fast paced. And especially you said Bushi in it.
Yep.
I'm expecting what you call it? Tope Asina or a missile launch through the ropes. There's gonna be a lot of Tope Asinas. We already see that coming. But
Yep.
yeah, again, damn, this damn car be flying. I see that
Yeah.
right now.
You know what?
I can't choose.
There's one person. One person. If that person show up in that car, you might as well shut the whole shit down. El Del Bacano. El the Viking nigga from the one from
Oh yeah, the Vikingo. Yeah.
No.
yeah Vikingo. Yes.
If he shows up, first of all, if he shows up, you gotta put the right person against him. Now you got options now. You can put him against I would love to see him against Time Bomb, just so I can get Time Bomb back to Lucha Libre.
He would destroy that man. I'm sorry.
I didn't say he's gonna win. I just want to see it. I didn't say he's gonna win. Now see again, I'm not making a choice. Well, I didn't say he's gonna win. I just want to see it. I want hell. I will. Let's go with a different style. Thank you for coming back, Kushida. I want to see Kushida against. Right, he might shut that. He might find a way to shut that. You gonna be flipped all over the place. Give me your arm. Come here. You might do that, or Kushida gonna be chasing his ass all the way. Like, hey, stand still. You're flipping too much. I can't catch you. And then you know what? It's crazy. We could get some. Damn, here ain't nobody from no states. Damn, because I would love to see somebody from AEW.
Orange Cassidy,
Darby, Sammy, definitely Sammy, but I don't know how his attitude is right now. Hell, put action Ferrari, whatever the fuck is in.
Andrade.
Yeah, him.
Yeah.
But I still the card is still stacked.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then like I said, of course we got like a champion on each side because of course Mystico being the NWA. Oh, yeah, I gotta remember it too because both of these two got championships. Yeah, he's the NWA historic historic middleweight champion, and then Atlantis, then Atlantis Junior would be the light heavyweight champion.
Excuse me. Yeah.
Yeah,
we know they're not getting pinned. We know that for a fact now.
Yep.
Shit.
Yep. And then
they are not getting pinned.
All right. Then in a 10-man tag, we have. Yeah, I know we got a lot to go through.
Jesus.
Yeah, we have Taka Michinoku, Minoru Tanaka, Jun Kasai, Yoshinobu Kanemaru, and Tatsuhito Takaiwa going up against Shoki Kitamura, Musashi, Leona, Chitarita Shoki, and Kota Sekifuda.
Since all those names on the other team, Taka is like he's the main veteran on this squad.
Yep.
Crazy monkey.
Yeah, I feel like this pretty much gonna be a show us what you got match.
Yep.
That's why it's gonna be show us what you got. Like you probably had a big fish where you from, but now show the world what you got kind of match.
I want to see Jun Kasasi come to DDT or come to come to New Japan. Cause Crazy Monkey and Ed Desperado in the damn street fight or death match, nobody can fuck with him.
Ooh, but it's just, a street fight. Yeah. How many matches on this
Cause we
card?
got like champion. Nah, there's 8 altogether. But it's like yeah, and of course like a little championship pedigree in this one as well. Yeah, because Tanaka, what is he currently? Yeah, he's in All Japan he's the Gaora TV champion. And
Oh Lord, they
let's
got
see.
TV
And
titles
yep. Yeah. Yeah. And actually Sekifuda just became he's the junior heavyweight champion from Big Japan as well. Well,
you know what? It's crazy. I didn't even know
yeah,
some
so
of these
champions
damn
all around.
You know, some of these damn organizations I didn't even know about.
Yeah.
I gotta check out the damn 66 promotion.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, Onoro, the guy that shows Teamwork, he's actually the founder of the company. So,
have some holy water with you.
Yep. And then, let's see, Takaiwa, he's also one of the FMW Street Fight 8-man tag team champions. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, I know Japan got some belts that like I didn't even know about. So
right, like first, I mean, I knew we all know what FMW is, but geez, good Lord.
Yeah. All right, and then let's see, 6-man tag team action. This one actually featuring the 2 guys that just got done fighting each other, and now they're going to be partners. Of course, the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion Hiromu Time Bomb Takahashi will be teaming with the GHC Champion Amaxa and their partner Fujita Junior Hayato. And they'll be taking on the team of Yamato, Kazuki Hashimoto, and Hayata.
Who booked this?
Actually, believe it or not, this is Time Bombs. He's the producer of this event.
Shit, what the fuck? So what, Time Bomb? You had to test them out. You had to like I got to see if you're worthy to team with me. Jesus Christ! First of all, shout out to Tom Bomb for putting this together. But oh man, that's kind of crazy. That's kind of strange. Y'all just had a match not that long ago, and which y'all did each other French moves and all that stuff. Which I still see I should have got more time. But this could open up a story.
Yep.
Y'all just face each other. Now you want to tag, and the Super Juniors is coming up this summer or this spring. That could be an invitation to come to Super Juniors. We can finish this shit off. I don't know.
Pretty much is open doors for all the juniors for Junior Best of Super Junior tournament because I want to see Crazy Monkey in that damn tournament. God damn it.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Actually, think about it. We got a whole team of champions because Fujita Jr. He's the Tohoku Junior Heavyweight Champion and Michinoku Pro.
So now question. They still got Michinoku and Taka is in New Japan. Is Taka a freelance or is he contracted with New Japan?
Taka right now, he's not only in New Japan, he's also with Pro Wrestling Just Tap Out, which is his own promotion.
Wait, but don't he got a piece of Mikinoshu Pro Wrestling? That's his name. That's his name.
Yeah, he still got that too.
This one, all right, I see what it is. I think Taka Michinoku got fucking 5 or 6 baby mamas, and he needs the money, and so he opened up wrestling promotions all over the place. Yeah, I got you, Taka. I got you. That's why you was in trouble because you got caught. You got caught this time. You got 5 or 6 big mamas. I got you.
Takabuchi is a Japanese American, but he's a Japanese dream.
Indeed.
All right, and then let's see. Final matchup there. Raisuke Taguchi will team up Hikaru Sato and Yumehito Imanare to take on the team of Batten Bora, Tiger's Mask, and of course the legendary Great Sasuke.
Get the fuck out of here.
Oh, yes, he's over Great Sasuke.
Oh, yes, Sasuke's still competing.
Great Sasuke, I beg of you, I plead with you. You are, as my wife would say, you are in the Botchamania Hall of Fame. Don't fuck up. I'm telling you right now. You are. There's only 4 or 5 people that's in the Botchamania Hall of Fame, and he's one of them. And forever, ever will be in it. So, with the fact that he's still a wrestler, I would have loved to see him and Takuma Shinoku one more time.
Oh, that'd be a classic.
See, we were just talking about how old rivals in Japan and stuff.
That's right.
Great Saki. Yeah, that's a.
They fight it. And that's like their rivalry actually crossed over because don't forget they fought at the Canadian Stampede in your house.
They fought in the Canadian Stampede. They fought in ECW.
Yep.
They went all over the place. So I would love to see that. But oh God, good Lord. I don't know. I just feel like, I don't know. When I hear his name, he gives me such a Sabu fucking feeling. Mm. I'm not to say he's bad because Sabu is not bad. He's but he's a botch waiting to happen.
Yeah. And of course, yeah, I know Heel's loving it. I know the other reason Heel's loving this matchup because, of course, Yumehito Imanari, of course, 1/3 of the Fair Moons, the 6-man, KOD 6-man tag team champions.
Oh Lord,
fantastic Imanari.
Yes.
I had to get. Yeah, I was actually waiting to see how long Hill was going to react or he's going to bring
he couldn't wait till I finished. He know I'm trying to run away from that shit. I'm trying to make something. But as soon as I said botch, I like, oh shit, I give him more time to think about this shit for a minute.
Yep.
His boys on here. The boys. You listen, I'm becoming a big supporter of them, but they funny as shit to me. That's one reason I love them. But he better leave that shit. Well, I can't say leave that shit because that's part of his act. So
we will see some ass.
Oh come on.
And then of course, of course, also some old gold in this one. Hikaru Sato, 1/2 of the International Junior Heavyweight Champions with the in the Tenru Project promotion. And of course, Tiger's Mask on the other side, of course, the reigning Tiger Mask, the reigning Osaka Pro Light Heavyweight Champion, as well as the actually the last man to be recognized as the IMGP champion for DDT Pro.
Tiger Mask still doing it, man. I thought honestly, a couple years ago he was gonna pass that mask down to somebody.
Yep.
And he's like, fuck that, I'm still gonna go again, Japanese and you old fuckers, I swear. I want to know what's in your meal. I want to know what y'all drink because y'all still kicking motherfuckers. If I hit that age, I ain't gonna be able to lift my leg. I'm telling you that right now.
Yep. Yeah, of course. Like I said, make sure I check that out. All-Star Junior Festival. It is Tuesday late night, early Wednesday morning-ish. It will be on New Japan World. Yeah, so make sure y'all check that out. Yeah,
New Japan World, I pay-per-view though.
yeah.
You got New Japan World, you think you gonna see that shit for free? They gonna come on. They gonna come on with Taguchi, or not with Taguchi saying shaking his ass like
Plot the secret weapon. Oh,
All right. Let's speed up because we got 45 minutes to go.
Okay.
all right.
Let's go. Eddie Guerrero.
Yes.
El Rado.
Eddie
That's
Guerrero.
right. 19 years ago. Yep. San Francisco. It was No Way Out 2004. Latino Heat doing the unthinkable February 15th, becoming the WWE champion, defeating Brock Lesnar right there in the Cow Palace in San Francisco.
Ain't that I like to use the quitter. Fuck it. That's Hill's word for him. Cody. This is how apropos.
Yeah.
How apropos that we're talking about something that happened 19 years ago, and AEW is about to have a show there.
Yep.
How crazy that is.
Yes.
First of all, we forgot to mention. Let's get it out here. You know, right now he's not on my good terms list right now. With the assist from Goldberg.
Yep.
This is from Goldberg. But the way this story was going, we got a little personal.
Yep.
We got a little personal about Eddie Guerrero's drug habits, what he, changed his life around and stuff like that. And one thing I'm going to say I will never forget about this program was the promo that Eddie Guerrero did.
Oh yeah, and the lead up. On the Go Home show.
Yeah, when you could see it hit home when Brock Lesnar stood still.
Mm.
And I mean, go back and watch it. Even Brock Lesnar is like feeling it. He was feeling it.
Yeah, especially like well, if you could like watch the first half where Brock's coming out with the mariachi.
Okay, well,
Sabretto. Yeah, oh my God, that's the most funny shit ever.
That was hilarious. Okay, don't. I don't want to hear nobody talking. Oh, it was racist though. It was funny. Back then, people, wrestlers talk to each other, and they ask, "Is this offensive for you?" They worry about those guys. So I don't know about now, but back then, Brock got the okay because the promo afterwards was going to shut that shit down anyway. So, and again, this is when Brock Lesnar was Brock Lesnar. Now, what I mean by that was Brock Lesnar did more than fucking 2 or 3 moves. Brock Lesnar actually wrestled.
That we care about.
Yeah, he didn't just suplex city you and then do the fucking shoulder blocks and at 5 you. Brock Lesnar used to do some fucking some technical works and submissions and stuff like that. But I digress. This is about Eddie. Eddie was not your typical. Again, this WWE title list. He was not. He's like one of probably 1 out of every 20 to be champion that was not muscular and all this stuff. He was pretty much 5'8", 5'9". Yeah. Probably 215, 220. But
he was heavy.
You cannot tell me that Eddie Guerrero did not have the charisma. You can't tell me Eddie did not have the character work.
Oh, especially when he became Latino Heat. Yeah, he definitely had it.
Right. He had we did not see this side of Eddie in WCW, bar none, right? We already know the wrestling talent.
Maybe a little bit, but by the time it happened, dude, he was on his way out. Because the Filthy Animals, he kind of did.
Filthy Animal, LWO, before that.
A little bit, but we didn't see this much of Latino Heat and his work with behind the mic like this. Like we got to the point. Like we got to the point where he turned heel in WCW. We saw a different edge to him. But when you put all that together, around this time, especially around this time when Chavo turned on them.
Yep. Both and Chavo Classic.
Right. And then you got Kurt Angle's story kind of like, hey, this is why they don't believe you're going to win the title.
Yeah. And ironically enough, it was Kurt Angle who Eddie eliminated in the SmackDown Royal Rumble.
The SmackDown Royal Rumble to get that title shot, right?
Yep.
There's the stars align, and then you had to go against Brock Lesnar, who, if you want to go how the promo went, Brock Lesnar was his vices. Like everything Eddie had to do to get his career back in order, he had to fight his vices. And now your biggest vice is Brock Lesnar, not the Beast incarnate. It was, well, here comes the pain.
Yeah, the next big thing.
Right. I'm sorry, Taz, but I was so tired of that shit back in 2004. Every time, well, here comes the pain. Well, but
that was 04. Everybody, that's a forgiving.
I know, sir. No, sir. No. His shit was
that was like 2003. He started that junk all the way back in 2003.
His shit was like his shit was like with Michael Cole. Well, it's boss time. You gotta say shit. That's how you know WWE is so robotic. But anyway, but Brock was a bad motherfucker. It's like that. Yep. Brock didn't give a fuck about you. He fucked up a one-legged guy, for God's sake.
And, that guy way.
This was Brock Lesnar at his healers and shit, right?
Yep.
And he had Paul Heyman back with him as the general manager. The shit was set. But who knew that we was gonna get this from Eddie Guerrero, and Chris Benoit, God rest his soul, the wrestler anyway, not the situation that we don't know what happened, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That we're gonna get those two guys who came to the company together in 2000.
Yep.
Came to the company together and became the company's champion. And it started with Eddie Guerrero first.
Yeah. I remember watching it, and like the first thing I thought of was like, I remembered like when the camera cut to Eddie and his mom. And I think Mondo got her.
Yes, Mondo was there.
Yeah. And like seeing the elation on their faces, and you see like somebody throwing the Mexican flag up to Eddie, and think about that. I was like, that was such a big moment, because you got to remember, like, although like maybe more the southern half of California is like heavily Latino based, but there's quite a good population up in the Bay Area as well.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And you had to think like Eddie Guerrero cut his teeth up in that area because, of course, Los Gringos Locos with Art Bar, God rest.
I was gonna say, you gotta remember the Guerrero name was very, very huge in the San Francisco Bay Area around that time. They was part
a lot of the Southwest,
right? Mm-hmm. And they was part, especially Chavo Senior, Chavo Classic. He was a big name in the California area. So, that's good. That's exactly what you said. You're right on that one. Go ahead, man. I didn't mean
and of course, like I mentioned, because remember just a few years earlier when they had the Worlds Collide pay-per-view, and Eddie and Art Bar were in a semi-main event. Mm-hmm. So, like a lot of the Cali area was definitely a pro Eddie Guerrero crowd. And then, of course, like I said, even though the Goldberg spot, like we kind of knew it was coming based on how Brock and Goldberg were interactive from Survivor Series or Royal Rumble and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
But still, though, that didn't take away the shine from Eddie, because, of course, Eddie showed up and showed out, and of course, it wouldn't be an Eddie Guerrero WWE match with some lying, cheating, and stealing. But
use that as a weapon.
But let's not forget this though. They kind of fucking try to swerve us in the beginning of the show. In the beginning of the show, they try to swerve us, trying to say, they locked up Goldberg.
Yep.
And all this stuff, and Goldberg still came out and did what he did. So it was a Guerrero match.
Yeah. But other than that, like the best thing about it was just the celebration, and you saw the crowd was like genuinely happy for Eddie.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, and not to use one of the most cliche things, but in this case, it was true. Eddie was the guy who really paid his dues throughout the sport, not just the sport, but just in life in general. And to see him get that moment was such a cool thing. And then to know that he was going into not just WrestleMania, but WrestleMania 20 in Madison Square Garden as the WWE champion.
Yeah, and
Yeah, that was just such an amazing feel for him, and I'm glad he got that moment.
let's not forget how personal this shit was because remember he was getting his family back.
Yep.
And never forget, I think it was they did a documentary. Um, they showed it. They showed it on regular TV before they made a DVD of it. And he called Vicky.
Yep.
He called Vicky. Vince McMahon. I know we give him shit now, but back then Vince actually gave a damn about his wrestlers. And Vince hugged the hell out of fucking Eddie. I mean, you know how strong Vince McMahon looked back then. I mean, he hugged the shit out of Eddie. Like he loved Eddie, and so and I like to go forward a little bit because it's not many times you see Vince McMahon come out and talk, especially the death of his wrestlers that his contracted wrestlers. Like he didn't talk for Owen Hart. And you go back, he didn't do the first thing for Owen Hart. I think somebody else did it at first. I think, and then he talked later. But he was the first person you see on when Eddie passed away was Vince. And Vince holding his tears and said, Viva la Rasta and all that stuff. Vince, and the fact that Vince gave Eddie not once but twice to come back.
And you got to think about the cultural impact. Like I'll never forget the 80 Guerrero Championship celebration when you see graffiti spray on New York and see his face on it, and a lot of people, black, white, Latino, so happy for Eddie Guerrero. And not like that, I got the Eddie Guerrero T-shirt, and plus I got the WWE Championship because when you look at the WWE Championship, you think about Eddie Guerrero because you think about that historic picture, you know, him holding the flag, got the title, and go through the match, go through from the bottom to the top, because we can relate to him. Just like we talked about 2 episodes in previous episode, relatable, and you can relate to Eddie Guerrero because even though he's Latino, but he sounded like us, he talked like us, and he looked like us, and you can relate to him, either from problems to diversity, the looks, everything else, and him winning the WWE Championship before WrestleMania. That was huge, and we were happy to see him rolling up in New York in a lowrider at WrestleMania and retaining the WWE Championship. That was huge, and back then we were happy. There was no internet. There was no we gonna hijack the show if he don't win. No, we knew it was coming because the time was there.
I'm sorry, we're not laughing because they kind of did hijack the show in New York. I mean, not for his match, but
celebration.
No. They New York hijacked it because the Goldberg Brock Lesnar match. And the reason I laughed more about that was if let's say if Eddie didn't win, that was going to be our title match. That was going to be the title match. Brock Lesnar, Goldberg for the WWE title, which means Goldberg would have won and would have been champion on SmackDown. So let's be so happy that didn't happen because they would have hijacked the show. They're like, oh, this is bullshit. Oh, all they do is hugging each other. They're going right. They doing chop. It's bullshit. But what we got for the WWE title, open up a rivalry. Open up Kurt Angle, Eddie Guerrero for the rest of that year. We had Kurt Angle and Eddie Guerrero.
Yep.
Kurt Angle, even when Kurt Angle became general manager, it was still about Kurt Angle versus Eddie Guerrero. Then it was Eddie Guerrero versus Kurt Angle at SummerSlam. It was a story started from there, and Kurt Angle had to turn back heel because he couldn't get the job done. Let's not forget, every time he said, "I dedicate this to our troops," that was a sign he's gonna lose. I dedicate this Royal Rumble to the troops. Out. I dedicate the SmackDown Royal Rumble to the troops. Out. I dedicate this damn match to the troops. Done. He had to fool us to get the title match.
And let's also think about something else, like when it comes to this, that especially if you're a Latino wrestling fan, that Eddie Guerrero was only the second Latino, but first Mexican to become WWE champion because, of
There you
course, the last who did it, Pedro Morales, back in February of 1971. So you
Mhm.
think that's a 33-year gap in between like title reigns for Latino-born wrestlers,
Mhm.
and yeah, then of course, like think like since then we've had a couple more, and you think also, and I think one of you two brought it up that on that same night that Eddie became WWE champion, Chavo Jr. defeated Rey Mysterio for the cruiserweight
Right.
title.
Right. And
So it's like, yeah.
but
So it's like a whole celebration for the Guerrero family.
what the thing was about that situation you just brought up, right? That Ito is the last days of Black History Month.
Yeah.
That we talked about how many WWE champions they had, Black WWE champions as a whole.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Do y'all know it's the same, pretty much the same amount of Black Latino champions? I mean not Black Latino, but Latino champions, WWE champions.
Pedro,
Yeah.
Eddie, Alberto, Ray,
Yeah.
They're the same. They're the same amount. Four or five,
four,
right? Four.
four.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
shit.
it's that. I mean, they and if, in fact the fact that they and if we count females, if we count Raquel Rodriguez the NXT, then we're going to count Keith Lee as NXT and Big E. Well, Big E's the WWE champion, so it don't really matter. But anyway, and go back to what I think one of y'all said, he paid his dues. And when we say that, he had to get out the shadow of his father and his older brothers, because like I said, in the Bay Area, Guerrero name ring bells. Guerrero name ring bells in the Bay Area. Guerrero name ring bells in Minnesota.
Especially like Chavo and Hector. Yeah.
Right. So he had to get out of that shadow, and the fact that everywhere he went, even when he was the fucking Black Tiger in New Japan, when he took that mask off and he became Eddie Guerrero, he had to go through had to go to ECW, WCW. There's a vintage picture found on Eddie Guerrero wrestling in NWA. I know he's about to get something. He's about to get one of those damn belts. He had to pay his damn dues. He had to pay his dues everywhere he go, and he tried not to use his name, but people, you can't help it. You're Guerrero, so you gotta use that.
It's like the resemblance is right there, especially when you look at Hector and Eddie.
Oh my God! When you said that, I pictured the Nitro. Yeah. They wore the same tights at one time, and I was like, "Who's this old?" Like I knew it was Hector, but I didn't know they actually had Hector. So I thought they found like their own version of. Remember in WCW when they had the Nature Boy Buddy Landell? He was trying like Ric Flair. Yeah. So I was like, who the hell is this Buddy Landell version of Eddie Guerrero? I was just going off, and then I was like, hold up, that's not Hector from AWA. No, because I'm used to Hector with the sombrero and the damn gun, the bullet test plate. Like, no, that's not him. It was. I'm like, God damn, they look just alike. The family genes, they look like their damn daddy. I'm sorry, Mama Guerrero. Their daddy, their daddy got some strong genes, you know.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, and it's almost kind of sad in some ways that we're like, since we're talking about the Guerrero family, that that of course it wasn't too long ago. Matter of fact, it's almost 6 years ago, a little over 6 years ago, that Chavo Senior passed away.
Right.
Yeah.
That's another situation about the Guerrero's family. Because I think Mama Guerrero, I think she's still kicking it. So the fact that that's the thing. It's an old saying that you don't want to outlive your kids, but she had to deal with that not once, not twice, but 3 times actually. Because I think Mondo passed away too. I think
Let's see.
Mondo
No,
passed away?
Mondo's still alive. No, Mondo's
No.
still
I know
alive.
Child's father did.
We talk about Child Father. We talk about Child Scene, Child Classic.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, well, all right. So we got 2. Cause I know Hector's still alive.
Yeah.
'Cause he was doing commentary.
Yeah, so Mondo
So-
and Hector are still alive.
So and yeah, right. So the Guerrero name is a heavy. Because one, you're talking about their father who brought Lucha Libre to the forefront, or helped put Lucha Libre to the forefront. You got that shadow. Then you got your brothers who was taking names, kicking ass, taking names like Chavo and Piper in Portland, and then you got, like I said, the Bay Area with Chavo and Hector. And,
because Mondo, of course, NWA Hollywood. Yeah.
Right. So then you got to think about that shit. Now you Eddie Guerrero, what you gonna bring to the table? And man, he did above and beyond in my view. Above and beyond.
Yep.
I'm talking about before Latino Heat. I'm talking about when he was in ECW television channel. When he came to WCW.
Of course, the famed Guerrero Malenko Classic.
That's right. The goodbye match.
Please don't go.
Please don't go. Yep. The WCW, he came United States champion with, and had a pretty much run the best out of DDP to me anyway. Yep. When we went to see Diamond Color, wasn't for Eddie Guerrero, right? Then when he turned heel.
Legendary match, Halloween Havoc with Ray with the title versus mask.
Match of the goddamn year. But him and Ray, which we saw a different side of Ray. Ray was just a flip. But Ray, when he put a story behind Ray with those flip, he made sense, No, it's just not just that match, their career.
Yeah,
because it spanned from WCW to WWE, and think about that. He had to turn heel again to get us into that match, and it was
like Eddie, he just had like a lot of crosses because we talked about Eddie and Benoit, Eddie and Malenko, Eddie and Ray, Eddie, even Eddie and Jericho. Like there was a lot of guys that Eddie Guerrero, that his rivalries like crossed over to.
The one match we didn't get. The run match we didn't get. And we could have got it.
Shawn Michael.
Yes.
Yep.
Eddie Guerrero and Shawn Michaels, both of them changed their life for the better.
Yep.
That could be one interesting story. Interesting story.
If that happened, it would be World Heavyweight Championship too.
Yeah, because he's supposed to beat Batista.
Yeah.
He was supposed to beat Batista at the Survivor Series.
Yeah. Or a little bit after it.
No, it was supposed to be right after.
No, because remember, Survive. No, because they were on the Team SmackDown side.
For what the story goes, this is from Bruce Pritchard. Go back and follow if you follow this man podcast around that time. Before Eddie passed away, and if Batista didn't get hurt, remember Batista got hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Like right after, just before the Royal Rumble.
Right. It was supposed to be. Eddie was supposed to screw Team SmackDown.
Yep.
And cost him the match, which would piss off Batista because I trusted you. You was my money and all that stuff. And Eddie would have finally got the World Heavyweight title. Yep. And I don't know how they would have done it, but instead of Shawn Michaels against Kurt Angle, we probably would have got Shawn Michaels against Eddie Guerrero. I just don't know how they would have done it because Shawn Michaels was on Raw. Eddie was on SmackDown, and the draft always happened after WrestleMania.
All right, no, it wouldn't have been Shawn against, because remember the story you're thinking about was going to head towards 22, so it wouldn't have been Shawn versus Vince.
Yeah. Okay, so
because Shawn and Kurt was 21.
Yeah, it would have been a long way ahead of time, but. We just put two stories in one. I think we just did. Yeah. But Eddie was going to beat Batista for the World Heavyweight title, just like Edge beating John Cena. Blah blah. Mm-hmm. Like you just said, I think it was WrestleMania 22, because the storyline goes, which to this day is still pissing off a lot of people, that Ray got the title shot and pretty much became Eddie Guerrero when you got Chavo. It still pissed off a lot of people. Yeah. But it was either Randy Orton
Yeah.
or Ray. Not Ray. I think it was Ray or Kurt Angle, one of them, to the rematch or something like that. It's gonna be Batista.
Yeah, that's why I thought like Ray was still going to get the title because I knew Eddie was supposed to beat Batista, but
And
then
which-
they were going to like bring it around because remember where the most recent rivalry started right around the previous WrestleMania between Ray and Eddie. So it's like
So we pretty much got robbed.
Yeah.
Not for one thing, but for two. You know. But we talk.
Yeah, we may want to hurry this
one.
up because we got 20 left to go. So
so,
got to get a little Black History.
All right, Black History moment. New Jack, Thor, Big Rhyme. That was the greatest Black History moment of all time. What else? Jacqueline and a bra and panty match.
What?
What is Jacqueline make a debut with Mark Merrill. That was a great moment.
See, you want a moment? You want a Jacqueline moment? I need a Jacqueline moment.
Yeah, that time when she was on Tim White's shoulder scene.
Oh, not that one. That's the second time. The first time it was an evening gown match. Raw had the nerve to be live, and Jacqueline and Sable power bombed Jacqueline so hard that her shit said woof woof woof, and I had on tape. I had on tape. Then I had on tape, and her TV said woof woof. The cameraman should have been fired because he stood there for a long time. But seriously, Jacqueline bringing back the women's title. That's a great moment. And then she cut Sable's hair and put it on her hair. That was funny.
I'll say for myself, like when it came to entertaining Black moments, I'm gonna name an obscure one, but still one that was a game changer moment. Clash of Champions, Macon, Georgia, the debut of Too Cold Scorpio as Ron Simmons' mystery partner because you look at that because we're like Jim Ross and Jesse Ventura we're just like in awe of this movie. It's like, wait a minute, but we don't know who this man is, but whoever he is, man, he's got all of us on our feet. It is
I still to this day, Too Cold Scorpio was 20 years ahead
at least
of the game. This man if he don't get his fucking flowers, he'll get his flowers today.
I've given Scorpio his flowers like multiple times because I'm like, I'd say when it comes to guys who had the potential, but then like either personal issues or politics got in hand, like he was one of the first people I'll mention.
I'm gonna tell you like this. You know how we talk about guys that should not be doing what they're doing?
Yeah.
Too Cold Scorpio was the first one I used to say. This dude was 250 pounds doing fucking moonsault leg drops. Who? I mean, we know
damn tumbleweed.
We know the moonsault. We know the moonsault, but who turns a moonsault to a leg drop? Too Cold Scorpio. That's who. Like this dude was, and then when WCW did him wrong, right? When WCW did him wrong, and he went to ECW, he was possibly one of the first double champions they had there.
Yeah, 2 gold.
Right. I mean, people like that. You gotta understand. If we talk about black entertainment, those black wrestlers that entertained us, Too Cold Scorpio is one. I don't give a fuck if y'all still call him Flash Funk. Flash Funk had 2 good-looking women on that dance floor before fucking goddamn on Tyrus or whatever his name was.
Brodus Clay.
Brodus Clay. Before Brodus Clay did it, Too Cold Scorpio, Flash Funk did it. Goddamn, that's the man.
Yeah, rocking that fur coat and
Flash. I go there. Watch this. Hey, Reese, watch this. Watch him. Keep an eye on him.
Yep.
Ahmed Johnson buying selling Yokozuna on his debut night.
Historic moment.
It took a helicopter on a goddamn Navy ship to show Lex Luger to do it. Yeah. My man said I could do that my first night. Won his match earlier tonight.
Yep.
Came out. I don't know who he saved, but body slammed a much fatter Yokozuna who had probably had 12 turkey dinners that night. Yep. And body Why is saying Yokozuna got arrested? So,
How you really?
And by the way, I want to also, I want to tell a little story about that one, and I want to give a shout out to my dude Mike Knox for this one.
oh Lord,
I actually got a phone, won a contest, and got to speak to Ahmed. And my first question, so I got one question, so I had to make it count. So I was like, how is it body slamming Yokozuna? And flight story he told me. I was like, man, I got no help from him. I was like, he was like, Yoko looked him flat in the face and said, I'm not going up for you. So he like literally had to slam legitimately slam Yokozuna.
I'm gonna ask you, to be honest, Reese.
Yeah.
Do you believe that story?
Yeah, considering what Yoko was weighing at that time, I believe the first half of it. Like, because I don't think like Ahmed could have like lifted Yoko, and I don't think Yoko could have was in a position to really help him. Because like I said, the second half of it, no. I think he did eventually help him.
Yeah, I was say I think he helped him, but I'm gonna say this: if we know the the Samoan dynasty, they care about this business too much to be selfish.
Yeah.
And I don't see Yoko saying, I'm not going up for you. I can see someone like a Paul White saying that. I can see like a Andre the Giant saying that.
Yeah.
I can't see Yokozuna saying that, especially if they're trying to make you a star on your first night. What's more star making on your first night to pick up the monster Yokozuna?
Yep.
Yeah. See, it's a reason why I don't like Ahmed Johnson. Mm-hmm. He think he was bigger than what he was. It could have been that. He had the table was set for him. Yeah. They had you body slam Yokozuna. They had you becoming possibly, correct me if I'm wrong, one of y'all. Was he the first black Intercontinental champion?
Yep.
Yeah.
First black Intercontinental champion. So what we said before, there's nothing like being the first of something. So you can always go be in the history books. They had you slated to beat Undertaker for the WWF title. Not saying it was gonna go through it, but the thought process of him turning heel, him going to the Nation of Domination, who he had fought with for a whole year, and to beat Undertaker,
And the thing, right after Ron Simmons lost to him at King of the Ring.
Right after, because I never gonna forget when he asked Vince, how many black champions you had? Vince was like, and Ahmed Johnson was slated to beat Undertaker for the title. You got hurt, and then you just kept on getting hurt. Yeah, you come back, they beat your ass out the Nation of Domination. You got hurt.
He was getting hurt even before that, because remember that's how he lost the Intercontinental title.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's but then you look at these shoot stories, and you got someone said you stole the Legion of Doom shoulder pads. You come out and say Hawk gave it to you. Hawk would not give you. It's these three. And then,
and that's where you see that joke coming from the New Day or NXT. They want that Ahmed Johnson shoulder pads. No, Legion of Doom shoulder pads.
And then when he leaves the WWF, and then someone gave him a chance, you don't keep in shape. Oh, Big T is coming. Big T, he'll show you. And when I see Big T, I'm like, that is fat. Yep. That's Ahmed Johnson. What the hell happened? And talk to Stevie Ray. They all grew up together. Stevie Ray, Booker, Ahmed, they all grew up together in Houston. That's how he was. Mm-hmm. He thought he was bigger than life, all this stuff. So I'm not going to disrespect what he did, though. I'm going to disrespect he's the first Intercontinental champion. I'm going to disrespect his debut was underrated. Mm-hmm. Very underrated, because unless it's us, no one talks about it. Yep. No one talked about this man came in where you got Shawn Michaels, Bret Hart, Undertaker, Sid Vicious, and names galore. He comes in and body slams Yokozuna on his first night. But we could talk about Mankind beating up the Undertaker on his first night. We could talk about Chris Jericho with his entrance on the first night. But we ain't gonna talk about this man came on his first night and body slam someone that only been body slammed once.
Yep.
You know what I mean? That's how it is. I guess that's how it is. But we not gonna put a stab mark on what we talking about with Black Wrestling Entertainment because I'm gonna go with a happy part.
Mark Henry. Oh yeah, biggest move from Mark Henry. Oh sweet Jesus, you got Peter. Sammy. He need to be on the Hall of Fame soon, but you know.
Wow, really?
Oh, on a different side, god damn it. But speaking of Mark Henry, of course, you know, his run in WWF was historic. Become he's part-time a little bit European champion, but mostly World Heavyweight Champion, ECW champion. Become a Hall of Fame.
My favorite Mark Henry moment is that pink salmon jacket and fooling all of us talking about he's gonna retire.
Yeah, that retirement speech. Yeah,
that was best moment in television history for Mark Henry, and you can't beat it.
Like, should have gave him. She should have got an Emmy for that one.
He should have got the WWE title. He should have got the WWE title for that.
Hell, give them both.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
I got 10 minutes. Let's go.
Okay,
D'Lo Brown.
D'Lo Brown. So shout out to D'Lo Brown. You can't talk about D'Lo Brown without fucking shaking your head.
And rocking chest protectors long before the Shield did.
Rocking, come on now, doing it before Roman did.
Greatest European champion of all time.
Yep.
Yes, from Dublin.
Yeah. And taking it all over London and Paris.
Yeah, right.
And did it before Al Snow did it.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. He was the champion of Europe, damn it. Yep. Put some respect on his name.
Yeah. Let me get another one too.
Godfather.
Yeah.
It was
you get Lita and Victoria being.
Come on now. Come on. Listen. Even my wife this day, if we say we start going doom.
And plus that you getting Ice-T to rap your theme song at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Exactly. People ain't easy, goddammit. People ain't easy.
Who else?
It ain't easy.
Kill Shot. Swerve. AR Fox and Lucha Underground.
I'm gonna tell you this about Swerve. That's what introduced me to Swerve. I didn't know Swerve before then, but I was like, when someone told me that, oh, he wrestled without his mask somewhere else, I'm like, oh, really? I had to look it up. As you just mentioned, my favorite match of him as Killshot, AR Fox. Actually, it's two matches. There's AR Fox match, and then you got what's his name?
Not really Mac.
No. It's the Mexican. Shit. God damn it! He was a bug. Not a bug, but he won. He won the Lucha Underground title too.
The Monty.
Yes. God damn it. Marty. I love that match. Because he took Swerve's dog tags, and it was personal.
Oh yeah, Marty Martinez.
Yes, Marty Martinez. But when it comes to Swerve, period, with the exception of him acting like a little bitch because he was not on the top 10 of the black top 50 wrestlers, do he deserve to be there? Yes, you do. But don't act like a little bitch. Just prove them wrong. That's just me saying that. I'm still a big fan of Swerve. I'll give him, his name was Isaiah Scott. I'll give him his name Strange Strickland. And shout out to him for having Shaka Khan as his theme song in Major League Wrestling. God damn it. Because ain't nobody loves you better, Swerve. Yeah. That's right, God damn it.
Also, as much as we usually give Booker hell, I do gotta give him like a couple of things. Like one, and I actually forgotten that this was actually on Spring Stampede. I thought it was either Nitro or Saturday Night when he did the infamous Hulk Hogan. Yeah, we coming for you. And I was like, wait a minute. I was wondering why they cut that damn interview so quickly, and I was like, wait a minute, did he really say that? And I was like, sure enough, he did. Because like in real time, I actually missed it, but I was like, what gave it away was when they cut like for a brief second. Because I thought because WCW usually like cuts away from stuff prematurely anyway, but or it hits the wrong button and goes to a different camera angle for some reason. Mm-hmm. But what gave it away was like when I saw Sherry laughing at the last moment.
Oh, you know, but you gotta remember something about Booker. Booker's still hood. I mean, he didn't look like it, but he was still hood. So he's all fired up, and he goes.
Oh no! In Harlem Heat days, yeah, that was true.
Yeah, he was. Yeah. He straight up. He really thought he was from 125th. But listen.
Yeah, we're coming from West 110th to Harlem.
Right, you know, he. That's I think that's the only block they know. I really want to ask Stevie Ray, like, Stevie Ray, have y'all ever even been to Harlem? And if he say no, I like that would explain why y'all. That's the only block y'all always said. I was like, God,
that really broke my heart when I heard that. Like, oh, she live in Harlem, no, in Texas, mother.
No, yeah. There's a story. There's a story behind that. I'm sorry, Reese. There's a story behind it. When I found out there's not for Houston, I was in the Navy, and one of the guys that was in my A class, he knew them. In fact, for my birthday, Nitro was in Chicago, and I was supposed to go to that Nitro show and meet Harlem Heat. And he told me, like, you really think they from Harlem? I was like, yeah. You ain't gonna find brothers like that. But I had to think now. They had heavy country accents. Like I got a country accent, I'm from Jersey, but that's because my grandmother was from South Carolina, and most of my family is in South Carolina. Something South Carolina represent. So I'm like, hold on, let me think about this for a minute. He like, they from Houston. I was like, what? So he actually called, and I had to listen. Like, yo, you got fools that actually think you from freaking Harlem. He's like, well, it worked. I like, I heard that, and he gave me the phone. I didn't even want to talk. I was like, yeah. But one of my favorite tag teams will always be Harlem Heat because Harlem Heat looked like me, and they were successful, and they was badass until the NWO shit came along. But that was the team to beat in WCW, and bar none. I don't know the story between him, Stevie Ray and Booker. There was sometimes they didn't talk to each other, but they was always my top 5 tag team. Yeah. My other one is Doom. So
and and of course, it'd be best to give him Booker T his first world title, beating Jeff Jarrett, which wasn't even supposed to happen. But
there you go.
Yeah, I'm glad it was.
It was very controversial. But thank you, Hulk Hogan, for leaving. So you get opportunity to Booker T, who deserved it at the time, because everybody else did not work Nitro and Thunder. Booker did. Booker worked both shows.
All right. We already wrapped this up because, like I said, Jake Singh A&E biography is coming on in about 3 minutes. But don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, later tonight on #Heels for Life, we are giving away that replica WWE Championship. So make sure y'all tune in for that. I think they will be going at 10 Eastern, so it'll be just after the biography's over. Thank you. And
hopefully my system ain't nervous. My service ain't nervous.
Yeah. Yeah, we gotta work on that. I think it might be like the restream or something like that.
It might be my microphone. I don't know, bro.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Also, don't forget, because of Revolution being on, that I think we're also doing a mega. We also may be doing a mega cast Saturday. So hopefully, we'll all be available for that one then. But
I'm off.
If not, all right. But we're gonna announce the time a little bit later, but then
I would say if not,
we'll definitely do our hashtag. We'll do our Embrace the Thirst as well, and like I said, we'll preview the New Japan Cup. We'll also get started with our March Madness. I definitely think about weapons and stuff, so a lot of stuff to look forward to.
Oh my goodness, March should be a good month for us because this is. Not only WWE is on the road to WrestleMania, we also on the road to WrestleMania. And we on the
Of
road
course, we
WrestleMania
got
for
the
different.
Super Card.
Right.
We got Revolution. We got
We-
like all the shows that usually happen out in the LA area for all
Exactly.
big promotions.
That's what I was gonna say. We're not just on the road to WrestleMania for WrestleMania. We're on the road to WrestleMania for all the great shows. We're gonna get that weekend and what's coming up to the month of March. New Japan Cup,
Super Card of Honor.
Super Card of Honor.
Mhm.
Can't wait. We got some DDT shows. We got some Joshi shows.
Got
We got some Noah
course.
shows.
Don't forget Wednesday, the All Super Junior Festival. So
Yes, and don't forget that AEW kind of screwed us over with the Face of Revolution show on Dynamite for free, but I'm not gonna complain. It's free.
Man, look at it this
Yeah.
way. We got that. Got Casino Royale. We got Orange Cassidy and Big Bill for the All Atlantic title.
God.
I think and Hook versus Matt Hardy for the FTW title. So Tony Storm and Rio. Yeah,
we got a good show. We got a good show for that. I don't know what's up with Raw tomorrow, but if they gonna go with this bloodline thing still going, they might as well take over Raw too.
Yeah.
But we got to go because Jake is about to come on, and I really want to see this. I really do. And my wife has already set it up for me.
Yeah,
love her so.
Always remember embrace the thirst and do like Shirt say, feel the thirst too.
Yes.
Feel it.
Hey.
See ya. See ya.
Peace, fellas.
Peace.
Hey.